Y'all, we live, just so y'all know.
Live.
Yeah.
What do you do, baby?
We live.
Can't see me.
I know. I'm about to turn it on. I probably should make that piece before we
Do you
start.
know those people in that
That
picture?
piece of fire.
JR?
It was good. Huh?
You know those people in that picture?
Nah.
Okay.
They look like they in love.
They look like people we should know, right?
You don't know them
Like
folks.
just
Probably from
Let me
Tubi.
go to-
Probably from Tubi.
All right, here we go, y'all. You know what?
Feel the tease
Hey,
for real.
I need
like
you to
JR
tell him
beard
back there.
is off the
Come here.
chart.
No, you gotta worry about it because it ain't even
Brown
live. I
skin
need you to tell him back there. So hit that cam off, buddy.
hit that camera.
Yeah, hit that cam off, buddy.
So I'm finna buy my man some feel the tease, baby, because that bill off the chain.
Some who?
That one feel.
Oh, that
Shit.
The what?
Right?
His bearding.
His beard, like, I'm finna buy my man some of that.
Some place prop.
Get that 30% off.
Just go to the bottom and click the stop cam.
That one right there?
No, it don't really matter. Just go to the bottom right there and turn it off. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Oh
my goodness. All right, there we go.
Oh, wait a
I'm
minute.
so glad I ain't showing. I'm so glad I ain't showing.
Widen this camera. I got my mother looking at this. Widen this camera.
I'm so glad I ain't showing.
There's the other one. There's the other cameras on here.
Oh,
Oh yeah.
Oh, my God.
They don't go around.
Oh, no.
What two look like?
I gotta go to the, I
It's
gotta go
kind
to
of
the
coming
gym.
in.
Two.
I gotta go to the
Yeah, it's
gym.
coming in weird. It's
All right.
coming in
We
weird.
did.
Ooh.
Somebody trying to show that shit.
Damn,
Hold
I'm
on.
looking real fan.
Baldy.
Oh, yeah, we got it.
Hey, y'all know we live, right?
Oh.
Hey.
Oh.
That's fine.
I'm looking real funny.
Well, y'all crazy. Man. Y'all crazy. Y'all crazy.
Y'all got the link?
Huh?
The link? Somebody send the link
I'm
out?
supposed to be chewing gum, man.
Look, I'm gonna let y'all handle that. I'm gonna go ahead and start the show. All right.
Okay.
All right. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Live with Lapeef. That's what we're gonna call it right now, because this was just a random thing that we decided to do. I'm gonna go ahead and introduce the panel. Well,
Why
introduce
Lapeef?
yourself.
Hold on. This is 8 of us up here, sir. I'm sorry. I know you orchestrated it, but
Hold on,
live
man.
with Lapeef, like, come on.
Come on, we can figure it out later.
Lapeef.
I know. Why you?
We're
Well,
gonna
let's
start-
figure it out with
We're
something
gonna start.
different.
We're gonna start here. And we're
Live
gonna
in
come
the
around here.
DFW.
Go ahead.
Oh, this is Mommy 3 Love.
Oh, Journey Simone.
I'm Brie, guys. _bell.brie on Instagram.
How y'all doing, Marcus?
Everybody always gotta say their Instagram. I'm Lapeef.
Landy Love.
Javara.
Jovel.
All right. We'll do a sound check with the audience.
Steven.
I'm gonna do a sound check with the audience. Put a 1 in the chat right now if you guys can hear us. Okay. Yeah, we do need a bigger table. We will have a bigger table next time. I promise you that. It's good. Good sound. Okay. All right, we good on sound. All right, so let's go ahead and get this show started, man. Let's go ahead and get to the meat, because you know the ladies like the meat, right?
It is indeed. Arby's.
All right, I kind of want to kick it off. I
We
kind
got
of want to kick it off with the ladies first. Do you think every man that comes around wants to fuck?
No.
Hey, we got
Yes.
straight into it, huh?
Yes, this is a yes.
At the end of the day, he is still a male.
Hey, make sure you speak up and talk to the mic.
Yeah, nah, I said nah, but then I thought about it. It's like, yeah, no, eventually they're gonna feel like they can get some. Like, that's in the back of their mind. That's probably not what how they gonna go about it in the first place. But they probably will want to eventually.
Okay.
It'll eventually come.
I just feel like when they see you sexually first. Like they gotta have some type of attraction to you. So
Okay.
To want to engage in conversation.
yeah.
All right. What about y'all?
I think so. Acting on it and wanting to is two different things, though. So I think it's a thought, it's a feeling, especially if she cool, look a certain way, and his type. But yeah,
I'm gonna keep it short, simple, and sweet. Yes.
So, man, what y'all think, man? Y'all think they calling cap or what? Come on, man. Y'all talking. Y'all getting all shy, man. What's going on?
Go.
boy, say yeah.
Boy, you did all that talking. You should have
I'm
talked
over here
today.
asleep. I'm half asleep.
I know. Can you talk?
So I guess it's on me. All right. Well, of course, every man wants to have sex. It's just a matter of when, right? Like, he's not initially going to come off and try to have sex with you if he wants something serious, probably,
Right.
Yeah.
because he doesn't want you to think that's all he wants. But of course,
Right.
most men, probably just like women, You want sex. It's just a matter of when you try to get that sex.
But I don't necessarily feel like women go into situations dealing with men friendships wanting sex. That's the whole like, can men and women be friends? A woman can be a como se dice, platonic friend. She can have a platonic relationship with a man, strictly platonic, never having thought of having sex with him. And he can be, all of my male friends are handsome. All of my male friends are handsome, and I can go into all of those relationships saying, okay, I actually want to be their friend, as opposed to a male. I'm pretty sure if I gave all of my male friends the option, they try to hit. Like if we were in a room.
So it depends on how I meet you. If I meet you in a certain situation, yes, sex may be the first thing that comes to my mind. But if I meet you just at a house party and my best friend say this is my sister, I'm not thinking about sex. But if I hang around my best friends for so long,
you're not thinking about sex?
No, because it's my best friend.
Cap.
No, I got loyalty to my best friend first. I'm not going to disrespect my best friend relationship to be with his sister. Now, if we gain a trust and I'm around her long enough, I'm gonna talk to my best friend first. Be like, hey man, I think I'm feeling your sister. I'm not capping. I'm not playing or anything. Now I want a real relationship. But it wasn't sex the first beginning. It was like, oh, she's fine.
But you didn't see her sexually.
I was like, you mean to tell me she ain't turning around?
You didn't see her sexually. Right.
Well,
Come on, man. Let's be for
That wasn't
real.
the question, though.
Right?
But you don't go into every situation saying, I want to hit. You probably go into 90%.
But you are attracted to her.
Well, I think
sexually
what the
first.
ladies are saying, hey, what you see when you first see, you see the first thing that you see is your eye. Like you see with your eyes first. You're not gonna see her personality with your eyes.
You're gonna have to get
you're gonna see her, physically, and physically you may be attracted to her physically. So you're gonna see her with your eyes first. So what you see with your eyes, like what do you say when you see you walking down and you see a bad,
All right,
you see a nice, attractive woman, like what what's
say?
gonna cross your
Well,
damn, like
Oh, she looks so smart.
damn.
No, I love the question. So I'm not gonna say what I was thinking.
Like,
but-
damn,
Say it,
Come
bro.
on.
Say it.
No, 90% of the time, yes. If I meet an individual and she's nice looking and everything, yeah, that's what comes
the
out.
initial thought.
Yeah, but after like 2 or 3 minutes of conversation, I don't care what you look like. If you're not what I want, I'm out. If all you talk about is dumb shit, I'm out. I don't care about it anymore.
Cap.
Honestly, I'm
Cap.
Cap.
You have female friends? Do you have female?
Boy,
What
she
friends who are
ain't-
women?
Man,
How
this somebody
many
you
of your
want to
friends who are
smash.
women who are ugly? How many ugly friends do you have?
I'm not calling in my friends ugly.
Okay, you're right. Okay,
But
that's true.
I put it like this.
But like, how many of your friends? My bad. How many of your friends would you not like
You
have
got a
sex
few.
with? Like outside of looks. Like if you looked at them, like how
All right,
many of them weren't
if we say 10,
based off of the
maybe
looks?
3 of them I would not ever touch with a
Are they
10-foot pole.
Are they pretty?
Those
I
3
can't.
are watching.
That's because he knows her well.
Right.
After time.
It turns him off. Because at the end of the day, you see a chick, you gonna want to fuck. Come on, like,
No,
come
you
on,
wouldn't-
man.
You wouldn't have.
Come on,
Not
man.
every time.
Man, it's shown and men say it so many times, they would just screw anything. It don't even matter.
That ain't true.
Yeah,
That's
Yes,
not
y'all
true.
will.
We're tired of that.
Man, y'all
We're tired of
screw
that
cockeyed,
stereotype.
No,
wheelchair.
no,
Y'all
no.
screw
We
anything.
We will screw a lot of things, but
Yeah.
not everything.
Yes,
There's
y'all
a big
will.
difference.
Yes, y'all
Okay?
will. Yes, y'all will. Thank y'all still.
Some men do have,
Standards.
standards.
Most men
Standards.
have standards. Most men do. But at the end of the day,
All men.
We just talking about raw sex, just having sex with somebody.
Raw
who
sex.
said raw?
I ain't mean raw. I ain't mean it
Yeah,
like
raw
that.
sex.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Not like that. Not raw. I mean like.
Way to go.
Hey, don't tell on yourself.
But if you
man.
go in there,
Hey, if
I'm
that's what
talking
you doing, if you going in raw, then okay, we might need to
No, not
reevaluate
going
what you
in.
talking
I'm talking about when I say raw, I mean
Now,
this.
you
We
like
only
the
talk
raw
about
sex.
when I meet somebody. We're only talking about sex, like nothing to getting to know her.
Not talking about sex, thinking about sex. Like,
Oh, that's all the time. Yes. That's,
okay, now,
but I'm not
Yeah.
going to.
I mean, you thinking about it,
yeah, you want to do them.
but there's a level of attraction that you have to have. Like you got, if you don't have no ass, what are we talking about? For
I'm
me,
sorry. What'd you say?
Well,
if
You don't got no
have
ass.
like, what are we talking about?
Hold on, little booties matter.
You know,
so
Thank
like
you.
for example, I don't
Little
like.
booties matter.
Man, when you bend over that
Well, you
ass
know.
still fat, it don't matter.
No,
Hey,
for
you
real.
like the
much.
illusion, huh? You like the illusion.
Like
You
no
know.
cap.
You like that illusion, don't you? Yeah.
I love all
It's
type
little.
of women, but if you thick, and there's nothing wrong with thick women, they the most beautiful women in the world. But I don't want a thick woman with me. I want a small, petite. You know,
What
so-
you got against thick women?
Nothing. I think I look beautiful.
I'm just
She
saying.
already told you about them 2 balls.
Hey, that snapper.
At
You
the
heard
stop
me.
at the
but
red
there's
light.
nothing wrong with it. And I would.
At the
And I would date a thick
Let
girl,
him.
but I want a small petite.
Ain't nothing wrong with your preference, baby. Get your small petite woman. Hey, ain't nothing wrong with that.
And there's nothing wrong with a thick girl.
Ain't
So
nothing wrong with that.
Man,
Man, boy, you don't get your
Cause he gonna still hit regardless.
right. He gonna hit that thick one. It don't even matter. If I came at him and I offer him something, he gonna get it.
Oh damn.
He is.
she real confident
No,
over there.
He is.
nah.
If you want her or not.
Yeah, whatever.
I'm
That's what I'm
good.
saying. My dudes, they do that all the time. They can be with somebody and then say what they don't want in a woman. I don't want the weave. I want the lashes. Then go cheat with a woman with weave and lashes.
Cheat.
Like, come
He
on
didn't
now.
make her his
that,
woman.
That
I
is
love your
true.
natural.
He did
Come
not
on
make her
now.
his woman.
Yeah.
It
Y'all
don't
failed to
matter.
realize why
Yo,
men cheat.
but it
Y'all
don't
don't-
matter. But it don't
Don't
matter.
matter.
You still got to arouse. Something turned you on about that person for you to even put it in there. You just simply said that you don't fool with anything, right?
Yeah.
So if you fool with something, that mean what?
He liked it.
Thank you. Man, don't come at me with that stuff. You capping. Don't cap on here tonight.
Time out. You said the gentleman said that he did not like weave, correct?
I said a man can say they don't like weed. They can lay down a whole list of things that they don't like,
The
and
fake
they
nails,
still will go
weave.
out and pillow talk and talk to a woman that's the total opposite of what he come home to every night. Why?
You just said it.
Because
She's
he
the
got
total
options.
opposite of what he comes home
So
to.
why
at
he
night.
sexually attracted to something that is the total opposite?
Of what he
So
Men
wants.
are-
I think
Prefer-
People
of
in
his
general are
preference.
attracted to every kind of thing.
And you're right. And
I
a lot of
agree with
people
that.
do
Yeah.
like
Mhm.
what they. A lot of people do, attract, the opposite of what they,
Prefer.
Right.
yeah.
But this gentleman
No.
saying that he doesn't want to weave, I'm assuming that he's saying that that's not what he wants every day. Correct? Every day. He can
But
have
he
it
like
for the
to lay
night.
down with
He
it,
can
yeah.
lay down with it for a couple hours, leave it, but he don't have to see that again.
Okay, say that.
Why-
Let's role play.
Ain't it?
Yeah, I was about to say,
Like-
let's just role play. I can
And
go
don't
on
you
a
know?
week.
Don't you know how that wife feel? But don't you know how that woman feel at home when she find out and when she see
Complete
who
opposite.
her man is laying
What
with?
does she have that I don't?
Now
know
you a
how she
fraud.
feel?
Now you're a fraud.
Now she trying to change up her way. Now she insecure about herself because she trying to
What
figure
did
out.
he see in her?
Dang, what he see in her?
Completely different person.
She completely different. I don't even comb my goddamn hair. This shit goddamn fro. I'm walking around here with a fro with 5 goddamn
hold on.
kids.
Ain't your
And,
man.
and my man out here sleeping with a man. Well, I mean,
Man,
shit.
your man, hold on.
Hey, next topic.
Cut it.
Hey,
Cut it. We got a whole new
yeah, we got-
conversation.
yeah.
It's getting real personal over there.
Y'all, I'm
It's getting real
talking about
personal.
Jameson, y'all. I'm
but
talking about Jameson. I'm talking about Jameson.
So what you just said, personal testimony, is very true. Because
It's
that's what I went
That was
through.
personal
That make a
testimony?
woman insecure,
Yeah,
man. That
that
make a woman
is-
insecure. They look at who y'all done cheated with, and they look at it like, okay, man, let me fix myself.
Especially if
I'm
they
just
stay.
around here with all these kids. He done put all these babies in me. What I'm supposed to do with myself?
Hold on, wait, not that part though.
No, not that part.
I
Well,
think it's the opposite. Well, it can be the opposite because I've been cheated on, right? And when it happens and you look at the other girl, it don't make me insecure. It make me like, let me get out of here because he clearly don't know what's going on here. Get out. Nah, you don't look at somebody else and
But
down
most
yourself.
women, they do that. Like I had a friend
Stop
girl.
doing that,
She
y'all.
really stop doing it.
Stop.
It's so many women
Hold
be downing themselves because they trying to figure out why they man cheated with this certain type of woman.
I'm not your type.
Does it make a
Okay,
difference
so
if the
let
woman
me-
is better?
Oh,
Like
wait,
if
hold
she-
on, wait,
Yeah.
flag on the play, flag
It
on the play.
does?
So I will say, I don't think my ex ever cheated, but he had a very wandering eye. And it was like that list of things. I don't want somebody that has weave and like fake shit and all these different things, but he would literally, like, on Instagram, on Pinterest, on any platform where he can look at a picture, it was always the things that he said he did not want. So for me, not having any of those body parts, not having any of those things, it does get to you. Because I'm like,
Mhm.
wait, what the fuck? Like, you have a ring on my finger,
Mhm.
but you're still looking at somebody that looks like, I don't know, a Kardashian or something. Well, actually, they look terrible, but, so, yeah. But he didn't shoot the club up.
Girl, I'm glad he did, baby. I'm glad you left that situation.
I'm technically a virgin.
What? You see how women think?
What was
You
his
see how women
name?
think? As long as you don't shoot the club up, we a virgin, right?
Yeah,
you
we a
prove
virgin.
that?
It don't
Okay.
even count. It don't
Okay.
count. Yep,
Good
that's
to
how
know.
it works. It don't
Okay.
count.
What proof?
Looseness.
I like that. Like,
I
I'm
know
gonna start using
looseness.
that.
What?
I'm gonna
Balls,
use that
right?
like.
It's a muscle just working.
Well, y'all crazy. We're gonna go ahead and switch it out to the next topic. Before we do, shout out to it's gonna show up on there. Purple Hill Pod. The 499 super chat says like the damn video, guys. If you haven't already, make sure you guys like the stream right now. Also, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Shout out to the sponsor Teach Hanley as well. Feel the Teach. Let's go ahead and move on to our next topic I got for you guys. Females with their own money don't care about anything except how you can treat them.
True. They be lying when they say that.
That's a
That's
lie.
a lie, bro.
That's a lie.
That's a lie.
Yeah.
They
That
care
is
that
a
you have
lie.
money too because they don't want to spend their money.
Only if
that is true.
Only if she don't care about everything else if she's like lacking in other areas, right? She's like, I got the money, baby. I just want you to be here. But a girl with money means she didn't really put in some work to get her money, and she don't want no bum. I don't want to have to take care of nobody's son, and I know there's more that I want, you know. So that, but people be saying that like it's true, but I totally disagree.
Okay. What about y'all ladies over there, gentlemen?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
spoke
didn't
yet.
even
What's
put
your
my
thoughts
2
about
cents
it?
in because I
I'm
definitely want a
thinking.
nigga with
I'm
money.
thinking.
I most definitely like disagree with that too, because me working in IT, having a new bracket of money, it's like now I'm looking for. Boy, where's you
Humble
laughing
brag.
at?
That was a humble brag. I like it.
What you doing, IT?
Brag,
I like
know
it. Congrats.
Hey, what you doing, IT?
All right.
Software
engineer.
engineer.
Oh, I'm an engineer, so I'm just asking. So
Oh,
Not
okay.
him trying to plug himself.
no, I'm just asking because you say they're engineer. People be like, I'm
But
an
I'm
engineer.
just
and you a
saying,
hip
like
fist, and I be
now, I ain't gonna lie, like money do make you look at things different, because you look at what you can lose, what you can gain from a man. So now when I see a man, I even though I have 3 kids, mommy 3 love, y'all already know. It's just a certain thing. It's certain things that I still look for that I know I'm not like this. I'm not like a mother in the projects with 3 kids. I'm like a mother that's doing her fucking thing and doing what she got to do. So it's like now I look at a man like, what can you? How can you add value to me?
Right.
Basically, like if you can't add value to me, ain't nothing you can do for me.
Right. Like I have this already. How can you put me in a better
Right.
situation? Put me on more games.
How
put me
can we
on-
level up?
Yeah.
Like I ain't gonna lie, like I can't be with a man like credit fucked up.
Why not?
I can't.
Why not?
I done built a man up already before. I done did that. I done that. It's time to go. I'm older now. I'm not in my 20s. I ain't got time to build up no motherfucking man. I ain't
Hey,
building
but what
up
if
no
he have a
man.
lot of potential?
Potential. He should potential 21. He need to go back. He need to go back. Babe, I'm 30 something. I'm 31. I ain't got time for the potential. I need to know, what are your plans? What are you doing?
And that's where some people mess up, because they fall in love with the potential of
Yeah.
what could be or what they showing, and it's
all right,
totally
so
different.
well, I'm not gonna change the subject of the question, but
No, go ahead.
no. So when you say potential and what they should be, all right, we're not saying if he has bad credit. What if he's a good dude that make? Let me think.
My credit a little janky.
No. So can you make more than a man then? I guess that's what I'm asking. Can you make more than a man and still let him lead?
Yeah, well, what I make now, I know I probably make more than most men. But it just really?
That's what
Really? I mean, people be talking about 75K is more than everybody else.
I'm not gonna tell you put your salary out there, but I'm
Okay,
just saying.
I ain't gonna put my salary out there, but I'm just saying, like, I need some salary and some carrots. I'm just saying. I just can't. I'm gonna put it like this. I just feel like you gotta add value to me. I can't. I'm just gonna put it like this.
So if you make more,
can't be with nobody. I done did that. I done built a man from my kids. I done built him from the ground up. I don't want to do that no more.
Let me ask the question a different way then. You make more money. Y'all about to go on a trip. You used to fly in first class, but he paid for the trip.
We both fly.
And then now y'all just flying coach. What are you gonna do? You gonna fly coach because he paid for
First.
everything?
Hold on.
No.
You went so fast. You went so fast.
No.
I want to know.
To be an engineer.
I want to know what kind of
Right,
Hold on.
Slow data.
Hold on. You went so fast. You ain't told me nothing about this man. We just went on a trip. I want to know what about this man. What kind of what he do?
So what he's saying is basically,
if he
the
pay
woman
for the trip,
has
then
one.
what he can do?
The woman, you have more money than the man, so you would be able to afford the first class tickets because that's what you're used to. But being that he sponsored the trip, he bought coach tickets because that's what his money
Baby,
could
we
afford.
find coach. Cause 9 times out of 10,
That's what I'm
if
asking.
I'm with him and he ain't probably making a lot, I guarantee you he got some good
I'm
deals.
telling you what you should do. This. No.
I'm just
I'm
being being honest. That means he
Everything
doing
comes back
something
to
good.
that for her.
No, I'm telling you what you should
I'm
do.
just saying he must be doing something right.
No, I'm telling you what you should do. Because if I date somebody that make more than me, and if I buy coach tickets, she take those coach tickets
And
like,
upgrade them.
and upgrade them hoes. Like, this is where we going.
But if that's what
we
he wants,
we save each other money.
But you got to understand, you might
That's
not.
a pride
You got to think about it. Like that might be what he want to do. He's still the man. I ain't trying to be no man. I don't want to be a man. I still want to be a woman. I want to sit down. If
All right,
look,
so I'm just
baby,
like
if you bought them coach tickets for us, baby, I'm finna sit and coach together.
I mean, that's an either or because I mean, if I had the money to do so,
Because he
and
might
if he
feel
don't
some
mind,
type
like
of
yeah,
way.
babe, right, like
He
I would
might
go
feel
to him
some
and I
type
would
of way
ask him.
about me, but he
Like-
probably say like,
Because
"Damn,
if
she
the-
got
if the
more money
tables
than me.
were
I'm
turned-
finna buy first class."
Okay. I don't mean to cut you off. I'm sorry, but the tables turned with me, and somebody like, "Hey, Marcus, let's go and take this trip." And if they sponsor the trip, and they be like, "Hey, we doing this or we doing that," I like, you know what? Just keep that money, and we gonna do it this way, and then you just save up till we can go the way I go.
No, if my man buy coach, baby, we flying coach because I don't want him to feel like I done. You
I
know,
agree.
I'm trying to up him or
Right,
something like
that's
that.
what I'm saying.
I
I feel like
agree
that
with
comes with the
I'm
territory,
flying with
though.
him. I'm flying
What
with
you gonna
him.
do? I
I would ask, like,
Well, I think it's also a pride thing.
Mhm.
Yeah.
You know, because if my money can, I know you make more than me. If my money can get me on the 79.99 one way Southwest, okay.
Baby, we flying Sprint. We gonna fly
That's what we
49.
gonna do.
I'm with you,
$99.
so-
But I don't
I
like
ain't
the
get
fact
no
that you're
Sprint,
going to try to,
Outdo you.
pay the difference of $400 for the first class. I'm
Right.
like, what? Like you trying to throw your money at me or throw your money in my face?
Yeah.
And I mean, it
Right.
could be problematic. And then later down the line, there's conversations, there's arguments, and then that money can completely make or break any situation.
yeah.
Yes.
I don't give a damn what you do, from employment to mama, son, daughter, family relationship. It can make or break. And so you have to be very strategic when you're dealing with money in any type of environment relationships.
Yes.
When you're negotiating on the job, when you're trying to figure out how you're going to pay this bill, when you're putting money down on the car, all these things matter. So I think it's very important that we have real conversation around finances in the beginning. You ain't got to get married first. Like when I'm talking to somebody, people obviously assume that I have money for whatever reason, right?
I think you got money too.
Well, the assumption. And so with that,
And he
they
appreciate
assume
it.
that, oh, well, since you got it, you can pay for everything. And no. And because I'm accustomed to eating in certain high-end restaurants, 99.7%
Yes.
of the time, I don't go to Applebee's. Olive Garden, who? Like, we're not going there to eat no spaghetti.
2 for $20. I ain't nothing wrong with that.
We're not doing that. But see, if the reality is, and I've always been told this from my family, if you take somebody to the top tier restaurant on the first date, the female is expecting that every single time. And that's not about, I'm not about that life. Like, we about to go to Wendy's, like maybe the second or third go around,
$5
So, I mean, I
bitty
just think
bag.
that financial piece plays a major part
That's
about
cap.
I feel like you said, it's all about communication. You got to
It
talk about
is.
that at the
It's
front,
not what you do, it's how
off
you
the
do
jump,
it.
because it's like I definitely feel like I would go the route of, hey babe, like what's up? You know, I usually fly first class, so like what's up?
Ah, shit.
Like what's up? Like, but I ain't got it like that, so let me not even.
Right. I feel like it could just go both ways. Like if we fly in Southwest, okay, babe, if that's what we doing, that's what we doing, and I'm with you. So if that, I'm gonna be comfortable wherever.
Yeah.
Like we together. This not finna make or break our trip. We gonna get there regardless because they both gonna go to the same destination.
place.
So what's
Yeah, but it could make or break the relationship, right? So flights is one thing. People have a flight thing. I'm looking at it as like hotels, right? So we say we go
You
on
know
a
what?
trip.
I'm not gonna play with you.
I'm
no,
being
for real.
real.
Now, she has
I'm
a
being
point,
real.
and I work in hotel, so she has a point.
So it's like we go on the trip, right? And then he like, hey babe, I booked this hotel, and I look into like 2-star, 3-star
about to say,
hotels. Like I don't do that, and I'm not doing that. So at this moment, it's for me to decide. First of all, we taking the trip or not, right? If he can't afford the expensive hotel,
I pay for the
Can't
hotel. He
afford
pay
the
for the
trip.
flight.
can he pay for the life? These are little pieces of a bigger
But that's
picture.
what I asked her. I'm like, I need to know who this guy is. You done put me with.
she
He
has a
put me
point.
with a
She
guy.
has
That's
a
think
point.
he started
Because
with,
if he didn't
he's
have
a
the
good
money,
guy.
if he didn't
That
have,
was the point of his conversation. He's a good guy.
Well, we can
Not
do-
about the money.
No, we're gonna hang
She
out
good
at
people.
home.
She
we
good
can
people.
hang out at
We
home
gonna hang
until
out
we
at
have
home.
the money to be.
But
able
you
to do
already
so.
know
But
good guys don't win.
he's trying to do
You
something
already
nice.
know good guys don't win. We know that. we know that most women aren't even sexually attracted to the good guy. We know this. So why you trying to put that out there? We already know this. Okay, next.
It's like, well, I'm not even gonna say it's like living beyond your means, but if you can't afford to do it, like I'm gonna wait until until I'll be able to do such and such and such and such. Like I'm not just gonna book just anything.
That's not.
I just
That's
want
not how
to
men think,
like
though.
a
That's not how
man.
men
And
think,
it's
though.
not.
I just want him to feel like a man. Like if he,
Well, he is feeling like a man by
doing the flight.
I'm
If
not
I do
gonna
the hotel, we
doing
split
something.
it.
All right, so
we can.
but
But
like,
I got to say this.
Oh,
I got to say this.
Oh.
So
Velvety.
So the reality is, I think where there's so many problems around the financial piece is that people who have it look in the wrong places, and they don't have circles in which they can find who they might match with to be able to keep that ship afloat. So if I'm a millionaire, 99.9% of the time, I'm not going to be fooling with you working at the McDonald's making $8 an hour.
Mm-hmm.
Now, there may be happenstance, but the circles that I'm going to be within will not be applicable to what I am not or what I'm not looking for in that circle, right?
Yeah.
So I'm going to be at the certain places, the gators,
Right.
the restaurants, and the places that I feel like will
Cigar
match
lounge.
me. Now, if you just a fraud and you sitting up in the expensive place because you didn't, just sitting there and you really work at the McDonald's, but you get my point. Like you're really looking for those people who are in that bracket that match you. If we look at it like even biblically, like evenly yoked, and like evenly yoked doesn't always mean you have tit for tat everything, but there's a mindset that you have to have in order to meet me where I am, and for me to meet you where you are at, and then we grow from where we are to where we want to be. So ultimately, we're going to be flying first class regardless. Because guess what? You got the money for first class, and I got the money for first class. The reality is who's going to pay for it first? As opposed to, well, I got enough money to sit and coach. Well, I'm not going. Because I'm too big to sit and coach. These seats I'm sitting on right now, I'm about to fall over.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
So, but you got to know who your person is beforehand to be able to get you to match what your energy is.
But that's the communication that you have to have with
At the
individuals. Because I'm sorry about that, but you got to have that communication in the beginning with your partner about this is the financial lane I'm in. You can still make $150,000 a year and still live off a $70,000 budget because your vision is something different. And I will take a trip with you and go outside my budget because I just want you to be happy. But I'm not doing that every day because I have a vision, because I want to live in that $800,000, $900,000 house, and it's going to take me 2 years worth of savings to do that. And it might be my first 2 years of dating you. And you have to understand that. But it's about our communication. Because, like, I'm from Mississippi. And if you come to Mississippi, you're going to be sitting under the tree, and you're going to be sitting on the porch and kicking it with my family.
Hold on, wait, what kind of tree? A pecan tree?
But if you here with me in Dallas, I am not, like you say, I'm not going to Applebee's. You're like, hey, let's go on a date. I'm not going to Applebee's to go on a date. I'm not finna take you to Chick-fil-A. If I want to go out and have a good time and do that, I can cook that myself because I love to cook. But it just depends on, you got to have those communications. And
wait. Were you cooking and we were eating it? How did that come about?
Oh, I'm just saying. No, I cook it. Like, well, I can't. I do cook every day, and I love to cook. We're gonna eat it at my
He
house.
like to cook.
No, but she asked you where you cooking it at.
Yeah, but wait, hold on, flag on the plate.
What you mean?
So the one thing when I'm dating someone, I don't do house visits.
Yeah,
I do not do
There's
house
too much
visits.
So
shit.
exactly.
There's too much shit in the
Yes.
city of Dallas for you to take me and bring me to your
Your house.
I'm sorry.
And we can go anywhere.
What?
We can go to Chick-fil-A.
Why nobody finna go no house?
But
What
you-
date
you
number are we
said-
talking about?
Yeah.
Hold on, because y'all
Well,
still dating
well,
I'm
no,
somebody.
calling cap
you-
on
you-
y'all.
you
I'm calling
said-
cap on y'all. Y'all going to somebody.
I ain't going nobody how now on the first date unless I know what I want when
say
the
first
end.
date.
If
It
I
all
know that
depends on
it
the
was,
man. It
He
all
didn't
depends
say
on
first
the man.
date.
No, not the first
yeah,
date.
if he fine, I might get some.
No. First of all, I ain't gonna.
We already know
I-
what you're doing, okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
First of all, I'm not inviting you to my house on the first date. So you not coming to my house and know where I live on the first date, or me first getting to meet you.
But what you were saying was the communication piece.
Yeah, you got to
And so-
communicate with that
but
person.
here's
Can
the
I get
thing:
some ice?
the in
No more ice.
We live.
in the communication piece of it, right? You don't. It's certain things you don't discuss within the first trimester of a relationship or what you're trying to build
Oh, they get
into
pregnant.
that,
Huh?
right? So you get what I'm saying. The first quarter of what you're trying to do.
Right.
So I'm not discussing my finances with you
Amen.
in the first week, day, month, or two. Now, you may assume because of what we might do or where I might invite you, but I'm not discussing my finances with you. So the only way for you to really know what I'm doing or what I got is based upon the conversations that I have with you around what I would like to do with you. And then when you see what I present you, you might, oh, damn, we got something.
And that's why.
Or they say, oh, who paying for that? Or I have people say, well, I ain't got no money. But
No.
if you want to, if you want me to go, niggas to be like, that's how they do.
No.
They be hinting around. Well, I mean, I would like to go and stuff, but
right.
I gotta work.
That's why if I go like on a date with somebody, the first 2 or 3 dates, it's on me every time. I'm not letting a female pay for my first 2 or 3 dates. I don't care where we go, what we do, or whatever.
Dutch.
No, we're not doing Dutch. I'm paying for everything because she need to understand this. This is what I'm going to do with or without you. If you are part of this, then this is what we do.
Man, why do I have to
Dutch.
But why do I have to dim my fun? Because I'm trying to. But you enjoy their company. You enjoy their company.
Long story short, if you on child support, if you know you paying these bills, don't be dating these folk. Leave these women alone. You're broke. Don't date nobody until you got some money.
But that's what I'm saying.
Period.
So like,
you talking right. I should give you some money for the offering plate.
Hey.
You talking right.
No, for real.
But I'm paying Dutch.
Wrong.
Like I'm not paying.
I'm not
for
Dutching
your whole thing. We Dutching this thing first because I need to see where you at.
I'm not doing that.
We just hello.
I'm not doing
we
that.
just
Oh,
met.
you did it this time. I could do it the next time.
That's what I'm saying. And it's off trends too.
Yeah.
It's based
Women
on
aren't
what
gonna
I
want
see.
that.
I don't give a fuck about what women want. I'm talking about the fact of the reality is, motherfucker.
You don't want a woman. Then. You don't want a woman.
If you want my money, then this is how we're gonna operate that thing.
One thing about me is I'm a whole trick. I'm a whole trick. When I got it, I'm a whole trick for my nigga.
Tricking if you
got it. I ain't got it like that, but I got it. When I got it, I got it. When I got it, I got it. I'm a trick on my nigga. But I'm not going to no first date. Just what's up? Cause you gonna have. I don't want to say you gonna have to work to see what. But I'm not gonna go on no first date. Oh, I got half for it.
Especially
because a lot of niggas see that. A lot of niggas, oh, she willing to go half for it. She willing to split. She willing to go 50-50. And they start to diminish how they treat you. Well, I know she gonna do it, so I'm just gonna
exactly.
I'm a half-ass it.
You gonna go hard all the time, and then you gonna get that good out of me. You gonna this.
But if he pay for it every time, well, not every time, the first 2 or 3 times, you understand what type of guy he is.
He start paying for it. I ain't gotta worry about it. It's okay. I got it.
And if play games.
It's like, why we put a number on it? To me, that's just what you gonna do. Like, I'm not pulling my wallet out. And if I do, it's because I like you and I'm gonna throw the tip. I'm gonna surprise you and pay for it. But I don't never want to go out and a man expects or think, okay, we've been out 4 or 5 times and she gonna pay this time. Like, no, I don't even want nobody who thinks the lady gonna pull her wallet out.
And that's why you go out Dutch the first time, they're gonna expect that to be a thing. They're gonna expect,
this gonna be my shit for the night. Flag on the play. So I do agree with the guys on the communication in my previous relationship. That was extremely important. But the one thing that helped me not really helped me in my relationship, but we met each other working for the Mavericks. And the position that we had is just a part-time position. And that's where I met him at the American Airlines Center. So if somebody's at the, I'm not going to say it like that, but I have to say it. If somebody's at the American Airlines Center working part-time, they don't have that much money, obviously, because you need that second hustle. Like, I still
But that don't make him not a good dude.
No, that's not where I'm going. So,
I apologize.
And I didn't know this at the beginning, but like the dates that we went on, it was like cute little dates. Like, first we went to play pool, then we went bowling, then we went, it was like a buildup of things, but there was one time, probably like in that 3rd or 4th month, he was like, if something happened to me, would you be able to take care of my lifestyle? I was like, no, I don't make that kind of money. And I'm going to be honest with you. And him making way more, like quadruple the money that I make, probably more than that. He always took care of all the dinners. Like, I never had to pull out. I could leave my wallet at home, but every once in a while, like when we actually became like boyfriend and girlfriend, I would try to pay for things when I could pay for things, Right. So, and back to the trips, when we would take trips, he would cover everything, but I would cover all the food. And food is fucking expensive. And we ain't go to fucking Wendy's, like, no, what's the place in Miami with the fucking cotton candy thing on their head and everything comes out like really...
a restaurant?
Yeah, it's a restaurant.
You talking about the candy shop or something like they
no, it ain't none of that. I wish it was a fucking candy shop. Like, things come out like on monkey bars and no. So like we would go to places like that. What's that popular Asian restaurant in LA?
Shit,
Crustaceans.
Like, I bet she's too rich for us.
So
man.
that's
baby, that's what I'm saying. I don't know what's
Chicken and waffles.
No.
Oh, Waffle House.
Yeah, no.
Oh, that looks cool. Let's stop there.
So yeah, so
Ooh,
like
they got
when
confetti. Let's
we
do it.
would travel, that's the places like I would get my money
Y'all
together
some
to
bougie
do.
people.
Oh, and we did fly first class.
Just to put that out there.
She said he got it like that.
Yeah. They might have the hater, man. I'm ready to get up in your ass.
We'll bring it. Come on.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah.
Hey, y'all go starting already.
Hey,
Now what's the next topic?
All right, let's go ahead and get these super chats out the way. Purple Pill Pod 499 says, like the damn video, guys. Tap accountability partner $10 said, off topic M3 web development languages from the backbone of digital communications. With so many options, which languages would you suggest for aspiring programmers? That's an engineer question. What's that?
oh well,
I can't stand him.
But
Time
he
out,
didn't
bro.
say.
If my man bringing an engineering question on here, time out, bro.
He
No,
didn't
no,
say
no,
what
it
kind of
depends.
engineer. He could be a custodial engineer.
well, I am. I do both sides. So like, it depends on what's your mainframe. If you on Windows, you need to learn PowerShell. If you more into Linux, you need to go into more of the
Talk your shit, nigga.
Well,
virtual.
he just showed he's not a custodial engineer.
No, I've been doing this for 18 years.
No, don't say that. Oh my god.
I've been doing engineering for 18 years. So
I low-key think my man trying to hate on you.
Oh my god.
Nobody asks no bullshit ass engineering question when we talk about relationships.
Accountability.
Stop hating,
Like,
Tap.
hit me up on my IG.
Tap
You
trying
already
to,
know
trying
my
to hit
IG.
you up like he ain't got
I
a
know
good
who
career.
that is.
yeah, we ain't gonna let you come at that girl like that now.
I know who that is.
Oh, that's what it is. He fuck. Oh, excuse me.
Oh. That's the old man you was talking about. I see his
okay,
picture
okay.
over there.
All right, let's
Vest
go ahead and
on.
keep it moving. Real 83999 says, keep expanding, my people. I support. Shout out to you, Real 83, for the support. Let's go ahead and get back to it. Y'all ready?
Yeah.
All right, that was kind of light, man. Y'all was relaxed. I see.
Uh-oh.
Mommy 3 took it.
She need a new nickname. Mommy 3 does not fit her. I'm sorry.
What fit me?
She already told you why she got that name.
Shit.
I already
Mom,
told you.
That's why Mommy 3 don't work.
Name.
That don't work.
What work?
Call her
then?
Snapper.
Snapper,
Snapper.
absolutely.
Snap a pop cracker up on that thing.
Snapper.
Hey, I'm not
Clink,
even-
clink.
Oh, we got another one that came through from S Gang Kills 199.
There
Says,
you
Mommy
go.
3
Hey, mama
looking
got all the
snacker.
fans on
snacker
here.
rich.
Mommy 3.
What's up, baby?
Hey.
What's up? Hey.
Put it on the middle, bro.
Hey, Memphis 10, baby. You know, arm
And,
out, baby. You already know what I'm saying, man.
Shout out to Longevity too. He said these same conversations. Shout out to Longevity. Said these same conversations getting dry as fuck. What? Guess what, man? You ain't got to watch.
Showed on.
Get your ass up out of here.
No, but if they're dry as fuck, what do you suggest we talk about?
Oh, there
Right.
you go. There you go.
Something
That's what I'm
political,
talking about.
like because we can give you whatever.
Like, I see she
give
didn't
me some
choose.
suggestions.
We can
I
give
see
you
she
what
didn't
the
choose
You
fuck
can't
you
throw
want.
negativity at someone and not have, like I need.
Yeah. Solution.
All right, so we're gonna go ahead and keep it moving. The next question I got for you guys is, what do you think is the biggest disconnect between men and women?
Oh.
What do you think is the biggest
Communication.
disconnect?
Communication.
Communication.
Everybody's going to say communication.
Communication.
Wait,
you guys
Communication.
gotta expand on it a little
Because I'm gonna tell you why. The chromosomes
I think it's understanding.
Oh, shit.
Understanding.
in females are not parallel to the chromosomes in a man
Hold
or a
on.
male.
Hold on. Let me tell you something.
Hold on. Let me talk.
Yeah, let
Let
him
me
finish.
talk.
Let him
They're
finish.
not
Let
parallel.
him finish.
Now they may be in the cyclical. There's a but they ain't moving the same. So the understanding that a female has on the same topic is different from the understanding that a man has on the same topic. And so what I may consider to be, I'm doing what I am supposed to, you may be considering that there's 4 other levels to doing what you're supposed to do.
Right.
And I think the disconnect is the communication
Yes.
in which both parties are doing what they are supposed to do, but they're not connecting the fact that this is my level of doing it and your expectation of where I should be is not the same. And so understanding that, you could be a little bit better off. But when you are so grabbled onto what you've got and I've got what I got, then we're always going to be busting heads. But at the end of the day, we're still communicating, because communication is not always going to be me using my words. My communication is body language. My communication is non-responsiveness. My communication could be I'm on the phone texting or playing a game while you sitting right across from me. And if you're not able to pick up the different communication opportunities that I'm giving you,
learning your partner,
learning your partner, learning your boss, learning anybody. Yeah. If you're not picking up on those things, then are you really communicating? Are you open to the communication?
That's why I say understanding. A lot of people lack understanding. You could be communicating all day. But it's different forms of communication. But when people lack understanding, I'm gonna be communicating all day and it's going in one ear. And I'm gonna be going in circles. And now,
so it's like hearing and listening. Hearing is when it's going in one ear and out the other.
The lack of communication come with why y'all don't tell the women that y'all don't want the truth,
or listening to listening.
Okay, I think that's
part to respond.
No, and that's what listening is, when you're actually processing the information, and men don't process that shit.
That chromosome.
Y'all
how you
above
say
and beyond for it.
That little chromosome.
Tell the truth. Like that's why I just feel like men. I just feel like in a lot of situations, most women want more from a man than what the man want from the woman, and that's just true.
Oh shit!
What? And that's just true.
What?
Yes, that's just true. I just
feel
like
wait a minute. You mean to tell me women want more out of a relationship?
In most cases, most women.
I didn't know that.
Listen, listen, Linda. Listen.
Linda. All right.
In most cases, it's a lot of women, especially if you know what age they are. Like if they older, you already know. In most cases, they looking for them a man, and I just feel like most men don't keep it real to tell a woman like, look, I don't even want nothing really from you, but I'm gonna get you. Got some good. You got this. You nice to talk to. I can pillow talk to you. I can do this and that for you, but I just don't want that from you.
Are you talking verbally though? Are you talking verbally?
Most
because
men
the nigga
don't
gonna tell you every time, regardless of what he's saying.
Oh, they gonna show it. They gonna show it. They gonna show it before anything.
Because nigga,
but most women are too gullible.
And
they looking
want the
for
potential.
Something. Yeah, they too much on what you had said out in the highway. They looking for that. Let's see where it goes. You got too many women living on. Let's see where it goes more than what it really is. So why, like, I just feel like men, y'all gotta stop fucking these hoes.
Oh my God.
No,
that's never gonna happen.
Women gotta
why
open up their legs.
Why not gonna happen? Stop fucking these. Stop giving these women all this leverage to do all this.
The question. Oh, go ahead.
If women keep their legs closed,
it wouldn't be no
at all.
Yeah, it starts
there. Tell them no.
Tell them no. It starts there.
Y'all gotta tell them no.
So
y'all gotta tell them no.
The biggest disconnect.
I ain't getting you none of this wood.
The biggest disconnect that people aren't acknowledging is self-awareness, because there is no disconnect if you know what you want. Like, it's simple. A man can't give or take anything from you. If you know what you want, it either falls in line with that and vice versa or not. People stick around. I just don't understand it.
Right, because you got these women looking for this fairy tale ass shit.
That's not the point. Because you can have a fairy tale. Fairy tales ain't just for the movies. People have a fairy tale life, but if that's what you want, you have to get
fairy tale on social media. Because goddamn, them motherfuckers ain't living good. Them social media relationships ain't living good either. Shit is trash.
I'm talking in real life. Just really knowing what you want and feeling like that's what you can get and what you deserve. Because people stick around and stuff, talking about his communication. It's this, like, bro, if he ain't talking to you and you want a nigga who talks to you, why you still talking to somebody who ain't talking to you?
But I'm just saying, niggas be laying game down so good. Man, if you can sit
there
and
say this nigga chances.
You always know.
You can sit up there and say you celibate. And you can tell a man, look, I ain't doing nothing. I'm doing this 90-day ass rule. A man would literally wait 90 days to just pay you and ghost your ass. He would get that pussy after 90 days and ghost your ass.
But that's
so what you gonna do? You still don't know. You still don't know.
Exactly.
That's what I'm saying. So 9 times out of 10, you really gotta not date until you ready. Because a man would literally wait your timeline and still not be shit.
Hey, you ever been through therapy?
Hell yeah. And that's why I learned that shit. Look, I'm for real. Hey, on some real shit. But that's some shit that my brother would do. If I don't care if my brother is 1% of the men out here in this world, he still would do it to a woman. If he would do that to a woman, would sit there and listen to a woman tell him, look, I have been through this. I done been through these changes. I done been with this type of man. And I'm not trying to give myself to a man. I'm not trying to do all this stuff. And still in his mind, like, damn, I want that pussy.
But it ain't about his mind. So if somebody waiting 90 days. No, if somebody wait 90 days, right? In her head, I'm going to wait 90 days. You're not supposed to be just waiting 90 days just for 90. You're supposed to be knowing what you want to receive.
A man would do it. They would play their role.
Then you can't be hurt about it. If you,
no,
it don't
woman
matter.
shouldn't be hurt about it. I'm not going against what you're saying. A woman shouldn't be hurt about it, but a woman should know exactly who they fooling with, who they dealing with.
You're not gonna never know.
The day.
You're not gonna never know until
Man,
you know. Until you know
you
what you want out of a situation.
That's what I just said. Don't date until you know exactly what you want, or you gonna keep getting played. You gonna keep getting played.
You right.
She been dropping knowledge.
Big that. You right.
Snapper.
Because 90 days in this. You right. And I'm gonna tell you why you right. Because and this is something, I feel like we think like a man. I feel like this the whole movie. I feel like the Steve Harvey, everything mixed in one. If you put that time limit on it, right, or that timeline, motherfuckers will wait the 91st day, hit, and you be like, "Hey, babe," and the bubble didn't turn green.
Yes.
On the iPhone because I didn't
got you.
We blocked everything like.
But and that's in any relationship. That's at work. That's with your goddamn new neighbor. That's in your fuck buddy. Like day 91, that's when you see the true fucking colors.
Yeah. Y'all still missing what I'm saying. Right. Y'all still missing what I'm saying.
Man, these men play you, man.
We got your hour.
Play you so bad.
What is her end goal, right? Some women just want a man who's gonna trick and spend money. Some women want a husband. Some women want somebody they can talk to. So in them 90 days, if you want a husband, you should be waiting. You should be waiting until you got your husband. Or if you want money, you should be waiting until you got your money out of it. You want somebody to talk. So ain't no exchange of anything until you know what you want and you receive that. And if you ain't getting it, like, it's cool, move around. So that's what I'm saying. It's all about self-awareness and what you want.
Please explain it one more time. Yeah. I didn't get it.
She's like, it's a 90-day minimum.
I'm not even saying 90 days.
What's your minimum to it? Hypothetically, ain't no minimum. If I'm feeling you, I'm feeling you.
Yeah. Hey, purple pill pie.
Say what? You 100% right.
My nigga.
What you say?
What is your time limit on a man when you just okay?
I
this is not what he want. You cut him off. What's your cutoff limit?
Oh, it depends on who he is and what I want at the time. Like I said, I might have a 30-day thing. Like, if he ain't did this or said this or moved like this in 30 days, I don't even want to talk to him.
Really
or I might give somebody else a 2-year limit. Because of what he's doing, I understand he's focused on this and that. We cool. We gonna rock it out. I got 2 years.
But you know what? I have a question. I have a question. So, do you give a longer time? Because I heard you say 2. I heard you say 2 years. I heard you say a year. Do you give a time limit on how he look, or how much dick he give you, or how good that sex is? Do you give him a time limit on that?
Keep going back to
it. Rephrase your question.
Cause that was ain't that was important in your.
I think some of the fans
we like sex. Women love sex.
No, rephrase your question.
So, do it depend on what type of man he is in order for you to give him multiple chances? Like you said, 2 years.
Oh, I say chances. No, I didn't say chances.
Like
I'm
you
saying
said, you will wait 2 years.
What I have to invest or put him into my life.
So for a man,
chances is different than time.
What will make you give him a 2-year time limit?
His focus and what he got going on.
So what will he give you in them 2 years of him not being as focused? What is he giving you?
It depends what I want from him. Like
some good what? Come on, keep it real.
Different people. So people are different because I'm not having sex with everybody, right? So
I know
this one in particular might be because he's investing into what I got going on,
and he check out what boxes, physical boxes, right? He check off them physical boxes.
What's the physical box you talking about?
What you
sex
like
or look?
No, what you like?
Yeah, everybody gonna check that box off though.
Okay,
so it's like I'm not even entering that if that ain't checked off initially. Like that's my attraction.
Okay,
you know what I mean?
That's what I'm saying, and that's what most men don't understand. If a woman ain't just giving you no attention, no play, you don't check off her box physically. And that's what most men don't understand. Like, they would actually get played. You got a lot of men that's getting played by women who won't even hug them. Won't even hug them. She just here for the date.
But he keep paying for dinner.
He keep paying for dinner. But he don't check off them box physical box, them physically boxes, whatever. However she see him, she don't check off them boxes. You will let a dude that you will let him wait 2 years because like he something that you like to look at. He's something that he got this ambition. She said 2 years.
No, I'm okay.
I don't know what the 2 years for.
Right,
shit. Ask her.
2 years. So I feel like that's how a lot of us, especially Black women, we get into relationships that we don't need to be in because it's about the penis. It's like if he lays down the pipe and it's good,
yes,
we're gonna stay with that, and that's not the person that we're meant to be with at all whatsoever. So for me, I want to know what's in that brain. But I need to know what's in your skull, because the most unattractive thing is when you don't have shit to talk about.
Yes,
like I cannot. So I'm not the smartest cookie in the bunch, but I'm so impatient. I can't have no dumbass people around me. Like everybody that I know, all of my friends literally have had like a 3.8 GPA or higher. Like,
but you can have book sense and not common sense.
No,
but listen, some people that have all that book sense be slow as fuck.
But common sense ain't too common. But listen, you can't have everything.
Yeah,
nobody can have everything. Nobody's perfect. You know what I'm saying?
I hang around 6-figure people and they some dumb asses. I mean, I'm just saying, they some dumb asses. I hope ain't nobody follow me there where I work with. Lord Jesus.
Yeah, I'm
coming to HR in the morning.
I'm with her though, because you can have the best dick in the world. You know, you can have that bomb. But if I'm not stimulated right here,
And then another thing, because one of y'all said know your role and know how to play it. But if you got bomb dick, you're about to be my fuck buddy.
Yeah. Yes,
that's just
that's all I want you to say.
That's it. Come over.
Like it's so crazy.
But I'm just saying, but we
true.
do have our needs, because the roles don't do it all the time. The roles don't do it all the time. It does enough though.
But that's all I really wanted. That's all I really wanted Jafara to say is like, in most cases, like, just keeping it real, like, sometimes we let the dude that we really know that we don't have no future with will still come in and slip in and do something.
But I will say, knowing her, she doesn't. With Javara, she doesn't waste her time with people. You know, like for me, I can say personal fucking testimony. I wasted my time. I literally wasted, and I'm not going to say it was an L. It was definitely a lesson. But I literally wasted 6 years of my time with someone. And I knew what I wanted. I went into that. I want a husband. Right. That is what I want. I want a husband. I want a family.
Why is it a waste of time? Because you didn't end up marrying him? Is that what makes it a waste of time?
Well, did you understand yourself more?
I feel like if he didn't want to get married, that's not anything you wake up one morning and say, you know what? I changed my mind. Like, especially when I know what I want and he knew what I wanted. It's like, bro, you could have told me that fucking year one.
But what makes it a waste of time, though? I get what you're saying, but like I feel like you got a lot of that 6 years, right?
My biological clock is fucking ticking.
Okay, that's true.
So that part, he wasted my time. But again, it's not an L. It's definitely a lesson. And yes, I did learn a lot about myself, you know, but yeah, I wasted my fucking time.
Did he cause you to waste the time, or did you understand, like, now I was with him 6 years and I could have been with somebody else during those 6 years, so it was a waste of time because I could have been with somebody else?
Somebody that really wanted to get married.
Or did I just didn't trust him enough during those 6 years?
No.
So it wasn't time wasted. You learned something there about yourself.
I said
she said that. She said that.
Okay, I'm sorry.
You said it wasn't an L. You said it wasn't an L.
It was a lesson.
Yeah.
She said it was
still
a lesson.
time wasted.
But a lesson.
Time wasting on her biology. Like, women literally.
Her biology,
This motherfucker.
On her biology.
Still have time.
Her biological makeup, like being a woman.
Yeah. No, I totally get it. That's why, Abraham from the Bible, he was like popping them at 99 and
shooting it up.
I mean,
God willing, yes.
The Club of Bethlehem. Like,
yes, shooting it up.
Yeah.
Let me ask you this question then. Since you wasted 6 years of your biological.
No, I didn't wait 6 years.
All right, I'm gonna leave it alone.
It was a mutual fuck up. Okay. It was a mutual.
All right, so I'm gonna move on. Let's move on. I'm not
Thank you.
Oh, wow. All right. She don't want to dive into that, huh?
I really appreciate you just being honest. Like, that is like the number one thing to, like, healing is just being honest. Like, just be honest.
Just listen to Rod Waves. You'll heal.
I don't want to listen to Rod Waves. I don't want to listen to no damn Rod Waves.
Speak a lot of shit, man.
Oh, and somebody asked, I guess this was for me, but somebody asked, are you wife material? What is wife material?
Answer that.
That's for the guys?
What?
That's for that individual man.
Yeah, it's really for that individual person. But since they're not here, you guys can, I guess, what's wife material?
It's different.
What's wife material?
Honestly, me personally, I've been married before, and I've been divorced 6 years now.
Oh, okay.
So wife material is like what you looking for.
Mommy?
It's what you looking for.
No, she was laughing. She laughed first.
She would leave.
That was funny.
I was not laughing at what you said.
We was just laughing.
I was laughing at her talking about, oh, okay. All in this mic like that. Mama,
J.R. is
She
so
know what she
messy.
did.
He is so messy. Like, J.R. is
No.
over here
As soon as
keep
he said
sweat
sex,
tone and stuff. You hear her? Like, we
Yeah.
out the hour.
It's X-rated. It's Pornhub on this side. Past. Well, not on this side, but
And baby, I got a babysitter. What's up?
see.
She looked at Steven.
I don't even know. I think we need to. I don't even know how to answer the question anymore now. So
No,
So what-
what,
no,
What
no,
was the
what-
question?
what were you saying?
What is wife material?
it depends on the individual that you're dating. So my wife material, and that's my boy Joe over there. His wife material is two different things. But we still want good women. So
What's a good woman?
What's a good woman?
Oh,
right.
yeah.
For you.
I want to know both of
Yeah,
y'all wife
this
material.
unpacking too many. Okay, wife material.
so
Now, before you say your part, because you didn't say something and open up a whole nother conversation,
yeah,
and you know it's 100 degrees in here.
right. Yeah, I'm
30
sweating.
shit.
I think wife material for some people is, and that it's individual, but I think it starts with most men a replica of what they see in their own home, like growing up with their mother. I think that's a baseline or a foundation, right? But I think wife material is somebody who patient, understanding, committed, and the biggest thing for me is non-conclusion jumping.
Impossible.
Non-conclusion.
Are you talking about what? Impossible.
I think that's
Fucking
intuition.
impossible.
that's the biggest
told
thing.
what?
The woman has to. This is just me, and it's hard to do because we all. It's like you're telling your children. You're supposed to think before you say something, right?
Uh-huh.
Did you think through every possible thing before you just jump out there and make this assumption
We don't do that.
that is
Wait,
all
what's that
wrong?
H-Town song? Emotion make me cry.
But that strains a relationship more than anything. And I think most people just need to just think before they say something.
Yeah.
I think you'll be better off if you. For me, think before you say it. Now, if you got the receipts, then ain't much you already thought because the receipts are there.
We got a
But
receipts.
if you ain't got the receipts, then you need to be thinking before you say. And even if you got the receipts, it's all in how you come at it.
Oh,
Even if you got them.
Even if you got them, it's still how you come.
But we know
at
you
the
was there
person.
at that time of
And
the
you-
day.
But you want to know what's crazy? I can have the receipts, and we gonna move business as usual. Because I'm gonna see how long you gonna continue to. How long?
No, yeah, you gonna put.
We
You
gonna
gonna.
business as usual.
A woman gonna set you up to lie. She gonna put you in a position to lie. It's your choice if you gonna lie or not.
Because
She
we
gonna-
already
you gonna-
know. We just
you gonna ask
You
the
let them
question.
do what they want to do to see what they rather do. I'm gonna see how long you continue to do what you want to do.
It's
But
like-
you ain't gonna know when we lie because that's our classmate and you can't say nothing else about it.
Yeah, women can't.
Mama
cheat.
3.
Women
I
can't.
would
cheat.
actually like to-
We went to school with him. You don't know
Thank
him.
you so much.
Hey, but what I will say this though, what I was about to say, expound on before was, you gotta, like, when you actually pick a mate, you don't pick for right now. You pick for the intermediate time. You pick for
But you probably did that because you've been through a marriage and a divorce.
right.
Yeah.
So
You're in a different.
experienced.
Yeah.
No. What I'm saying is, but also I'm telling anybody who's
yeah, it's
new.
good advice though.
But anybody who's newly doing it, like, you do it for right now and you pick that person. But at some point, y'all gonna start drifting apart. Your point of views and my point of views may not align at some point in time. But you got to have enough love and understanding and communication to say, hey, I know you drifting left and I'm drifting right. And we still got to bring this back together. And we still got to be together. So you can meet somebody at any point in time and they don't stop clubbing, they don't stop kicking, they don't stop whatever at 30. Now they 50, kids out the house, everybody's gone. And now they be like, hey, man, I just want to go to my boy house and play cards and drink or whatever. I done did my due diligence. I done paid my life dues. I want to do what I want to do. And his wife might be like, no, I need you to be here and bake these cakes because it's Thanksgiving coming up.
No.
Bake
These cakes.
Yeah. He gonna be like, man, fuck the cake. You know what I'm saying? So, but you gotta understand, like, no matter what, when you choose to be with somebody, their point of view can change, and you gotta be understanding to their point of view at some time.
No, that's true. Because like the person that you are now, you're not going to be
That's
5
it.
years from now,
Right.
6
You
years
hope.
from then.
People do change.
You hope.
Oh, I fucking hope. Yeah, growth.
Oh, I am not the
Yeah.
same person I was 19 in college because I only wanted one thing at 19 in college. I didn't want
Education.
it.
A
Yeah,
degree.
Right,
Yeah.
education.
Yeah,
A degree.
to better your life.
Well, I think I went to school for the wrong
Degree
reason.
in sex ed.
But I did get 3 degrees,
that
but
came with it.
but it just came with the territory. But
I'm gonna fuck those stunt talking about 3 degrees.
Right, 3 degrees.
Shit.
Somebody making
Oh, and someone
$500,000 over there.
someone also asked if women can create peace in a home.
she can
They can keep the peace.
Yeah,
in the
keep the
home.
peace in the home.
she can create it.
She absolutely can create it.
Oh
'cause she
no, I was
caused it.
right. They
Oh.
said create peace in the home.
Yes.
Heck yeah.
Baby, if I gotta come do sorcerer work at your house, cause there ain't no peace at your house. Listen, no, you gotta have your peace, and I'm gonna
Yeah,
help
somebody-
maintain it.
Yeah.
I believe this is what I believe.
We in Texas. Look, it's gonna be 60 degrees when we leave. It's 80. We can't control the outside air,
Listen.
let alone the inside.
Well,
So I just feel like I hear a lot of men say that they want peace, but it's like, what the fuck are y'all doing to have that peace?
Niggas'
Well-
definition of wanting peace is to be left alone while they doing their bullshit.
Oh, I want to be left alone.
That is
too.
false. That is
While
false.
they doing their bullshit, they want to be left
That
alone.
is
They don't want
false.
to be. They don't want nobody to say nothing about it. They want to be able to have their cake and eat it too.
that's why you got the cake,
Kinda.
so you can eat it.
That is false.
I know that right. Eat that cake. Shit. Be quiet. Stop talking. Eat that cake.
I prefer German chocolate myself.
Like my cake ain't. I ain't complaining.
So what I think,
Well,
I
we gotta
think
get
a lot of
sponsors.
times, right, women, like we'll hear a man say he just want peace, right, and then we don't know how to do that because the peace is, like she said, maybe it is leaving him alone, let him do whatever he's doing, but it's not always BS that he's doing, right? Sometimes they just want you to be there, be quiet, be cute, be present, and let him do what he is doing. And then, like what you said earlier about, I don't even know what you said,
Me
but
either.
something about communicating.
Yeah, learning-
you know,
learning
like
your man.
learning the person. Sometimes you have to just be present and just pay attention to them.
that's true.
You know what I mean? Just pay attention to who he is and what. So that's why I'm saying somebody might get 2 years out of me because I'm paying attention to him and I know he
'Cause-
really owns something else.
'cause
And it
my-
ain't my job to interfere, and make him rush it,
Right,
make different
because
choices. You
my guy, he just want me to like, even we both work from home, and he just said, "Look, I just want you here. We ain't gotta say nothing. I'm in my office.
Here
You
doing what?
in here. Shut the fuck up.
You already
You know, they just want
Here
you
doing
there.
what?
Like, ain't nothing like a man that just wants you in his like aura. Like, he just wants you there. He don't want you to say nothing. Shut the hell up. He don't want you to say nothing.
Security.
You know, you just there. And you just he just wants you in his presence. He don't want you to say nothing. Like, y'all just there. You know what I'm saying? You already know what's going down afterwards. You know what I'm saying? On lunch break.
Lunch break.
What'd you
But-
say? I knew it was getting there.
Cause we both
I knew it
working.
was getting there. Look.
We both working from home.
Ain't no work get done.
Well, I
Hey, I know you looking at me. I know you here on this live.
hey,
but this is not 1-800 podcast titty. I think
Mommy
this is
Ford.
all my thing. I
hey,
think
this is turning.
women are meant to be the peace in general. I think women are meant to be the peace. So when women step outside of what they are meant to be,
With the ad lib.
that's when I think there's the conflict. Like the
bang.
woman is meant to be the peace. A woman should be able to come in and settle the room for anything that could be going
Set
on.
order.
You see what I'm saying?
Set the tone. set the
And
order.
and in that moment,
Okay, set the
in that moment, the woman has enough ability to understand that she has a man there that's going to maintain that, but the woman is the piece that is needing to be maintained by the man. So that's why you have to make sure that you're balanced in that sense. And if you know that you are the piece and he knows that he has to maintain that, then I think it's really collective in that environment. But the question really begs itself to be, what is the maintenance of peace, and how a man can continue to maintain that, and what the woman does to continue to be peace. Because if you step outside of being peace, then I can't maintain the peace because you didn't no longer became peace. You just ease. And now we confused and all hell done broke loose.
Right.
Yes,
You see what I'm saying? So in order to do that, you got to step outside yourself and realize what it is to really be what you need to be.
Do you think
general.
couples or people in marriages should like recap what makes them happy, like at a certain time in a marriage, like like a year or two from now, and just say, okay, what are have anything changed, or do you think that like couples should like talk about that?
Well, I think that should be. I don't think it should be a year. I think it's constant conversation because your happiness evolves every day.
Right.
So what made me happy at 27 doesn't make me happy at 35.
Right.
So, and it shouldn't be, if we've been together since 27 and I'm 35, but you just figuring out that I'm no longer happy from something that was 7, 8 years ago, then we've already lost what we needed to have and maintain.
That conversation back
So
then.
we've got to make sure that
That's
we
amazing.
are
It's hard to
actually.
fix that.
We in church or something.
I know. I was
disconnected.
just about to say, okay, sermon.
It's
Sunday
disconnected,
school.
right? You know what I'm
Working in the
saying?
background for you.
It's
you better
just
say
that.
yeah.
Listen,
You better
all that-
tell her what you want.
Let me put my cash app up here because I need to offer. But that's just the reality of it. Like, you should always be having a conversation. Like, you should know when I'm not happy. You should know what that conversation is. You should know me as a person. You should know my understanding. You should know my move before I make my move, because you know me well enough to know me. But you don't know me until you've known me. Yeah. So you have that time to know me, and then once you know me, then you have me. But if you don't know me, then you're going to never have me.
love
And
that.
I ain't going to want you
Once
if you don't
you
know
know
me.
me, then you have
Because I'm going to
me.
go to somebody who might have me for the moment,
Yes.
and they're going to get me.
I love
And now
that.
you mad because I'm fucking this person over here, this person over here, and you talking about, oh, well, she got the weakness, and no, she knows
You
me in
didn't
the
get to
moment that I
know
know.
me.
And so
Yes.
she really to give me what I want right now, while you sitting at home trying to figure out why you got that afro bush, and
Right.
in the wrong afro
That's
bush.
what I'm
Hey,
talking
But you get the
about.
point.
Hey, say that again so I can
Yes.
type it down and I can
That's what
repeat it.
That's what I
Now,
want.
somebody
I
just
want,
like-
I want you to, when this is over, go back and replay it, because I forgot everything I just said.
When you know me, you have me.
You know me,
When
you
you
have
know
me.
me, is to have me.
To have me is to want me. To want me is to need me.
Oh,
All right, to know me is that. No, I'm just playing.
You gonna put that up.
I
Alright.
love that.
Yeah.
I love that. That was, man.
That hit you right in the heart. Your eyes got a little watery.
It did, cause that's what women don't understand. That's why they
bringing
get
the
cheated
fan
on
in.
so much.
That's true.
They get cheated on so much because they don't even know who they with. Like, stop. You like, man. Sometimes you just gotta really stop and just
Thank you
pay
for-
attention to what you.
Next time we need to have the Martin Luther King
The face.
face on there and everything, and a hymnal. Because at this point, with the thing,
With the popsicle stick.
yes, because
Oh Lord, what
It's
your fire
like-
put in my drink?
It's good, all right.
I'm
Next-
feeling a little. I'm
next
feeling a
question.
little.
No,
what they
don't say
Drake
don't
is?
say it. Don't say it. Don't say it.
Sassy.
Please
What
don't
y'all
say it.
said Drake is?
Sexy foot.
Sexy or fork.
Oh my God.
All right, y'all. We're going to go ahead and keep
I'm just
it.
gonna say this,
Go
man.
I can't believe she said that.
The real key to marriage is both of them can't act a goddamn fool. That's really what it is.
I'm sorry. Are you married?
Absolutely.
Oh,
Happily married.
married.
oh, okay.
Happily married.
You will. Boy, not
Yeah.
that Playboy shirt on.
19
I
years.
told you it was on sale.
Why you ain't got your ring on?
Hey, why you ain't got your ring on, sir?
Never wore a
Solicitation.
ring.
What, it was a candy ring or something?
I never wore a ring.
Why y'all questioning my guy like that? He happy to marry for real. That's my guy.
I'm just asking a
Okay,
question. A lot of
so
people don't wear rings.
let's go back to the question earlier.
I forgot.
But
What is white for both of y'all? I
Okay.
wanted, you said that both of y'all had two different perspectives on wifey material. For
Oh,
you,
he's
what is
still. I'm out. I'm out.
But
what's wifey material?
Was wife for material
To you.
for me?
What made you propose?
Because I seen a long term future in her. She was the type of person that like long term. I wanted people at my house on Christmas. I wanted people at my house for Thanksgiving. I wanted to decorate and all that type stuff. I didn't want that when I was younger, but I wanted that when I was older. So I was dating and marrying for my future.
So you married her because she liked to decorate for Christmas?
No, I married.
That what it sound like.
No.
Okay.
I married her because of her family values and what she was raised off and how she pursued it. So I was like, all right, I'm gonna get through my BS, and then when I get through my BS, this is what I want as a family. So that's where I was gonna do.
I think they talked about that in King Talk yesterday. What it was, married to design or something. It was married to something.
No, you
guys
got.
talked about. They talked about in the last podcast, like most men marry for like certain reasons.
Well, oh no, at that time I married for what I wanted to like retire your ass. I married to like I want to retire you with like I know that's my spouse at that time wouldn't go like she was gonna take care of the family. She was gonna be the type of person say when the grandkids come over or when everybody else come over, like our house is the place that they
He
come
envisioned
to.
his future.
But you know what?
And let me say this though, like this, and I hear you, and I'm with you on the same thing. But what people get confused, values don't equal sustainability.
Correct.
So you can have a value, but that ain't gonna hold the shit together when it all falls apart, or when it's peeling off the wall because it's hiding here and the paint falling off. Like the values don't equal sustainability. So it's very important to like, okay, you went to church for 30 years. Okay, me too. But what? Like, what are you presenting that's going to make me want to continue to build this with you? What is those conversations looking like that I know that it's going to evolve every so often that we can make something happen? You know what I'm saying? Like, and I think women just, they're Christian. Oh, they went to church. Oh, they love look how they treat their mother. They love their mother.
All right, so
they go, oh, well, he's going to love me because he loved his mother so much. I don't know you. My mama, you see what I'm saying? And so I think people get that mixed up because they look at what they see from the outside, but don't realize that I'm getting ready to connect with somebody who I never really met before that might be all hell compared to what I'm used to.
And the thing is, like, I know a lot of men, like I have a lot of cousins and uncles and stuff. Mm-hmm. They marry peace and then marry love.
Mm-hmm. I was just going to ask, did you love him?
You know, most men, they marry something that's comfortable.
And she said, I want her to say what she said. I don't think anybody heard what she said.
But did you love your ex-wife though? Because you said you married her for XYZ, and it's like, okay, she did all these things, but did you actually love her?
So this is what I would say, and I'm not putting anybody on shame. My next marriage, that's what I'm going into with.
And it's so, I'm telling you, men, and that's what, like, it's so, like, when I say stuff, it's like, I hear men, like, my dad raised me, a lot of men raised me, my mom passed when I was younger, so I listened to and I heard a lot of conversations from men,
but when you
they marry for, like, peace.
All right, so for example, when you marry for love as a man, the finance and, like, her bringing me peace is not even in the equation.
Yes.
That's automatically. I'm going to have my finance together because I don't care what you bring to the table, whatever. And then, if you don't bring me peace, you're not even in the wifey category.
A man could be in love with his baby mama and not even marry her. He can love her. No, he can love her, but he's not going to marry her. He'd rather marry someone that he's more peaceful with. He ain't got to think about all of those bad trauma. Like, he ain't got to think about that bad situation. All of this stuff, everything that he went through with his baby mama. And that might be somebody who he really loves.
No.
But he's not going to marry her.
This is what I would say about this. The first thing as a man, if you are not with your person that you are a child with, she's not your baby mother. She's the mother of my child.
Yeah, so but they don't marry them. Wait.
I never say.
Don't marry them.
But I never say this is my baby mom. That's my son's name is Tyler. That's Tyler mom.
Well, mother of that child, they don't marry the mother of that child. They don't. They rather marry someone who they're comfortable with. It's just peaceful. They ain't got to worry about all of that drama that came with it in the end. Most men marry peace before they marry love.
Thanks.
Do y'all feel like men settle in like relationships? Do y'all feel like men are the ones that settle in relationships?
Young, yes, when you're younger, but now when you get older, you don't. Mm-hmm. When you're younger, you will settle. When you get older, you don't. You will never settle when you get older.
That is true.
No, that all depends on the man.
I was gonna say that.
Yeah. It all depends on the man because you have some men that settle because they can't get shit else.
Yeah.
Or they can't get shit else, or they can't.
Well, I'm not selling for anything at this point in my life. If you don't bring to the table what I possess in a woman, I'll just keep moving. I don't care what happens.
Well, I think as you grow older, I think it's the saying, like, the devil you know is better than the devil you don't know. Like, so I done been with you 30 years, hollering, hooping, cussing, acting crazy, doing this. So at this point, I'm 60. Shit, I might be out here at 75. Like, I might as well go ahead and just keep with this because this is all I know.
Right.
I might go somewhere else and I
know since
I don't know what I'm gonna do with her because she is peaceful, and then
I know since the leave, stay there.
At this point, shit.
Women settle too.
Oh yeah,
most of the time.
Yeah. I hope they don't.
Oh yeah,
yeah, they do.
I think they both
sadly.
I think they both settle. I think the woman settles and the man settle at the same time. Usually, I mean, typically that woman can't get the man that she really wants, and
I ain't know
He
I
can't
will
even-
camera
She so-
golly.
and she so happened to be like a 7, and
That
then
thigh real greasy
and
though.
then he settles on the other side of it, and then he feel like he got him a nice looking woman, but she fucked up in the head. So
Yeah, if she
Anyhow.
nice looking, they
No,
crazy.
anyhow, let's get the likes up, family. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. Moving on to our last topic, which is the meat of the conversation. We know the ladies like the meat. Yeah, ladies like the meat. Okay.
Okay, so how I like my
You
meat.
better not be
right?
talking about no
Hold on,
motherfucking meat in this.
So-
hold on. Let me move on. Let me
Hey.
move on to the topic. I didn't mean for you guys
Everybody
to
say
get.
he married
Oh.
with Playboy show.
It was
Again,
on
on
sale.
sale.
What
Dollar Tree.
What do women
$125.
really want, and what do men truly need? What do women really want, and what do men truly need? A list of top 5 things.
Trick question.
That is a trick question.
I feel like we answered it all tonight.
Right. And let Pornhub go
What?
first.
Well, go ahead. Let's go ahead
They
and push
says
the needle, man.
videos, Pornhub.
Let's start with
and
these
I
2 right here,
can't
since they been the most quiet right now. They ain't got relaxed. I guess that drink has
Christina
settled in. Huh?
Aguilera said.
Okay. I like
She
a
read
reference.
quote Christina Aguilera up in
makes me
this.
happy and sets me free.
Oh.
Because if I'm not happy in my relationship, I'm not gonna stay in that relationship. Actually, I don't want to be happy in a relationship. I want to have joy. I want to be like settled and be at peace like a man. But like, you know what? I don't. Me personally, and I know y'all said it was cap, but like I said, I'm a trick, unfortunately. And so
You're a trick. What kind of trick you talking
Stop
about?
saying that because you make it seem like it's a bad thing. That's
I'm
you
a
find
trick.
another word for it.
And it's
Well,
like,
what do you
know,
call yourself?
No. Let her explain it. A trick, because
What?
she's not saying she out here prostituting and things.
Okay.
She's
Oh,
not,
okay,
she's
no,
not, she's not
no.
saying that. So let her
No.
explain what you mean by that.
I enjoy. No.
Just say you
Oh, no.
spoil your man. That's
Yeah,
what you need
yeah.
to say.
Oh,
Yeah, it's a big difference.
Nah,
Right.
free
I
spirit
said-
has different meanings too.
Yeah, I was like free spirit. I'm thinking. I'm
Yeah.
not thinking.
Yeah,
I'm
Yeah,
like
just
weird.
loose with it.
But
Right.
I spoil if I'm fucking with you. Like I'm really fucking with you, and it's like, you know how I hate that right now in like my generation and like dating and stuff, our generation and dating and stuff like that. It's like, oh, you can't be too clingy, you can't do XYZ, but it's like that's who I am. And I understand like in certain situations that's not good, but why do I have to pretend to be somebody that I'm not to get into a relationship? The person that's gonna want to be in a relationship with me is gonna be okay with that. Like it was you feel what I'm saying? Like this is wild. But my ex moved into my apartment.
That's where you fucked up.
He
at.
moved it. No, but he moved in.
But
like,
that's what you mean by tricking. You gonna take care of.
I'm gonna take care of you. Like you good.
I wish I was 20 again. Damn, I want to start over.
No, but like he was
trick.
he was taking care of me emotionally. He was okay with always being around. We worked together.
So all he has to do is take care of you emotionally.
Take care of me
And
emotionally.
then you're gonna take care of everything else.
I'm not gonna say that, but if I want to, I will.
You say you trick.
I am a trick,
But most people when they say trick, they thought you was the tricker and not tricking to people.
Mm-hmm.
Like tricker
like,
is the person
yeah.
like you just like prostituting.
Oh, I'm getting what I want. I'm gonna take care of it. If I
That's
got
why I
it,
want
if
you
I got it, I'm gonna take care of it, and that's what I want. Like,
If
but
you
I want to
got
be
it, he
emotionally.
got it.
I want to. You feel me?
Yeah. But
feel
they
me?
didn't understand that.
Oh, okay, my bad.
Yeah.
All right, so he moved in, and then what happened? Is he still there?
Oh no, we broke up.
Why?
Because of me. Because I wasn't ready. I didn't know what unconditional love was.
You brought him into the house.
Yeah, he had his own place. He had a roommate and shit like that.
Well, he didn't have his own place then.
No, he had a roommate. He had his own room.
That's not his own place.
Okay.
If he has a roommate, that's not his own place.
Okay, well, he had a
He
bed.
has a room.
Hey, what we going after this?
He had a bed, but he stayed with me. He stayed with me for the most part. Like he went home, got his clothes every once in a while, but he stayed
She
with me
said
for
he
the
had
most
a
part.
bed.
Yeah, he had a bed in an apartment. He paid rent, but he didn't pay rent in my house. He was always in my house with me.
Because you was tricking on him, so he didn't have to pay rent.
He was good for something, baby.
Rent was gonna get paid anyway.
He was good emotionally.
What I just said in
the
the beginning, most women just want something.
In the situation of first
I just
class,
said that.
he upgraded my first class ticket. Like he upgraded my first class, the only flight that we took together. He's used to flying first
Well, I
class.
mean,
but
damn, if he
And be
ain't
for
paying
real,
for
the
shit,
only reason why
he
is
wasn't
because
paying. He wasn't paying for bills in the house that I was in.
Flying first class had to move in with you.
He
No,
was
he didn't have to.
supplying dick. Like, come on,
No,
like,
no, he
stop.
It wasn't the crazy thing is, and this is wild. My ex he was pansexual.
Yeah.
And
He was who?
Pansexual. Like
No, that's a new
he was pansexual. Like sex wasn't even the base of our relationship.
Oh, okay.
That's what's wild. Sex wasn't even the base of our relationship. Because he was so emotionally there
There's
for
nothing
me.
wrong with that.
He grew me, but I couldn't accept that at the time, which is why we're not together no more. I couldn't accept that at the time. No, it's not because it's because
not
of me.
She wasn't mature enough.
I wasn't mature enough to handle that.
So she was self-sabotaging.
I was self-sabotaging my relationship because I knew that I couldn't accept that type of love.
Pansexual. Okay.
What the?
I'm
So
gonna
he
go
goes.
use that shit.
That's not the same as. I don't even know. I don't even want to try. I don't. I'm not trying to be rude. I'm not.
He wasn't.
He doesn't identify as either. Is that what?
No, he wasn't. He's sexually attracted to anything. He's more.
Whoa.
He's more so attracted. He's more so
Okay.
attracted to. He's more so attracted to the vibe with the person and the actual relationship.
So if he attracted to a dude,
he's a free spirit.
No.
He free
Y'all are
spirit.
not finna skip over this.
He free spirit. No,
Y'all are
he
not
just,
finna skip over
no,
this terminology.
he just go off a vibe. He just
goes
go
off
with
a
what
vibe.
he like.
So,
but that's what I was saying at the beginning of the whole thing.
no,
like
quiet down for a second, please. You are not finna skip over this term pansexual. When you said pansexual, I thought you were saying that he just sex was second in his life.
No.
It mean he'll have sex with boys or girls?
Yeah.
All right, let's move on.
That's exactly what that means. Like he go off a vibe.
He doesn't
He
care
go off
what
what
he
he attracted to. If he attracted to you, that's what he would like.
So I wouldn't say that you were mature enough. That's just
No, but I didn't know what unconditional love was.
Like, what's between
so it made me because I know where I'm messed up at.
Growing. Like,
I know where I'm
so
messed
much
up.
stuff to learn.
Yeah, no, I know where I fall short, and like with me being self-aware, I couldn't accept. Oh, you love me, and I be acting like this.
You feel like you should, or you feel like that's something you want to accept?
Oh no, that relationship definitely taught me
She
that.
said end it because
That's why I ended because I sabotaged it. I'm like, I don't want you to continue to suffer dealing with me. That was basically the premise.
Because
that's what it was.
He had to calculate
let me
what
ask
his
another
feelings.
question
She
then.
can't deal
What's the
with
difference?
all of them emotions that he had going on.
Let
So
me
she
ask you
had
this
to
Is that
let
your
go.
friend?
No, but
Let me
I
ask
It's like you know a lot about.
no,
No,
I'm
let me
just
ask you
saying.
something.
I
Pornhub.
just
Be
no,
quiet,
for real
Pornhub.
though.
Pornhub. You got Miss
Pornhub.
I'm
Pornhub.
just saying. I'm for real.
Pornhub.
It's so crazy because one of my
don't even know no
students
black porn
was a
stars.
pansexual in high school, and I
So
didn't
what's the
even know
difference
nothing
between
about
bisexual and
that.
porn?
They already said what it was. Stop trying to make it
No,
a big
what's
deal.
the difference?
That boy done said,
Bisexual
they
and
already said what pansexual was. You making it a big
with
deal.
boys or girls. Pansexual will have sex with a boy, girl,
Or boy,
transgender.
girl, whatever they
Oh,
like.
it's 2022.
Pansexual is whatever they
Yes.
like.
Whatever they
Yeah,
like.
It's
whatever
whatever
they
they
got
like.
it.
That's what I'm saying.
What y'all
I didn't
confused
know.
too?
I didn't know.
He kept
Googled
asking.
it. I had
That's
to
why I'm like,
read
why
it.
you
No.
keep asking? Like,
Cause
you
I
making
was
this girl
confused.
I was gonna say that, but I
No,
didn't
no,
wanna be
she wasn't
ignorant.
confused. I mean, she wasn't uncomfortable.
Yeah.
I didn't know what
Thank you.
pansexual
But that's
means.
what we would keep telling you. That's what it means. Like this
So he
dude
just-
going off a vibe.
That's
It's
what I'm
whatever
saying.
he like.
All right, that's new for me then.
You gotta be caught. Look, I'm telling
It's
you,
it is
you
a
gotta
lot
be
to
cautious.
it. That's why
What's
you
a
really
mamba?
have to be careful.
You gotta
when
be
say
careful
certain
with what
things
you
because
say.
people will judge when
Yes.
they don't understand.
You gotta be
Too high
careful
for me.
with what
I did not
you
understand.
use the words.
Right.
It's too high.
Yeah, you gotta be careful. Thank you. You gotta be careful with how
turn
you
the game
use the
down a little
words.
bit. Turn the game
All
down.
right,
a
now
little bit.
you next.
You gotta be careful. Like what she said, you really gotta be careful with them terms on YouTube.
You do. You have
really
to be.
do.
You have to be careful.
Be
All right.
silent.
Like,
Yeah, you
when
gotta
know-
be careful.
yeah.
Well, let's just talk
so
about
let's
men
get
and
back
women.
on topic, y'all. Let's get back on
Yeah,
topic.
you gotta be careful with them words, like
yeah,
for real.
I don't know what it's.
And that's why I was like, stop at you. Just be
Yeah.
careful with it, because
I mean,
you don't know who watching. Somebody could
folks,
be.
Yeah, folks getting triggered and stuff. It's
You know what I'm
too
saying?
much- too
I
much
don't know
going
what
on
that
right
means.
now.
I'm sorry if I offended somebody. Please, I'll be the first to say I'm sorry if I offended somebody by using any terminology with bisexual, pansexual, or anything. I just didn't
No,
know
it's
the term.
okay. You just trying to get
You
on
good? You
Right,
just trying to
yeah.
get
trying to get
understanding.
understanding. What do women really want, and what do men truly need? That's where we were at. Go ahead, because she was over there.
What do women really want? I will speak personally for me. Of course, I want to protect her. I want someone who is aware, because if you have awareness, then you'll be aware of my needs because you would have been paying attention. I want somebody who isn't afraid to be vulnerable. So vulnerability for sure.
Vulnerable. What does that mean? A guy being vulnerable?
A guy being vulnerable?
Yeah.
A lot of guys are emotionally detached, or, they feel that it's a crime, to open up, or, to just
Cry.
Yeah, even cry. Yeah. To show that softer side of them.
So you okay with him crying?
Yes.
Okay.
I get
choked up all the time.
Not too much.
Lay your head on my
I mean,
shoulder.
hold on. Somebody said not too much
On my
shoulder.
pillow.
I don't do no crier.
Not to just like it's a difference between him crying and being a fucking crybaby, like whining. If he were to cry, I'm not gonna downplay that. No, yes, you have that moment because I don't know, what led up to that.
I
I
didn't
don't know,
grandma
you
All
could've
know.
right,
died.
all right. So
I
you
don't know
guys
that
go
Trump-
see that movie, and it's a little sad moment.
What if grandma died grieving?
He's just really, really in tune
And
with his
yeah,
emotions.
and you look over and see that.
Hey, babe, you all right? Hey, you good?
I get choked up at weddings.
Babe, you good?
I love it.
You straight over that big man?
I get a little
You
water
straight?
in my eye.
Nah, but yeah, I'm cool with if he were to cry, I'm not gonna downplay that. What I'm gonna say? Oh, he a bitch because he over there crying. What the fuck you over there crying for? What you what you want me to say? But
I don't know if you
that's
do
what
that voice no more. Though.
Hey, I wouldn't even pay attention. I had to look.
Yeah, that shit sound routine.
Hey. No.
No, but go ahead and continue. My bad.
So I would definitely say a protector, a provider, someone who isn't afraid to be vulnerable, someone who is aware as well. Because if you awareness, whether that means self-awareness or just being aware,
Well, your ass went
So.
straight in bar mode, didn't she? Hey!
You know what? Hey, hey, you don't want to see that on like.
So I don't want no smoke. All right, go ahead, ladies. Nah, you go ahead trying to pack up, trying to get it going. See, you like,
Where you from?
I'm about it, this bitch.
I'm from Louisiana.
I'm from Louisiana. Oh, sorry. I think it was already covered. Protect, provide, profess. But for me, I want a leader. I want a man that is a true leader because I don't feel that, even though they should be, I don't feel that all men are fit to lead a household. Mm-hmm. And I really want somebody that is a leader.
I need you to break that down for the people that's
Please.
watching. Like, what do you consider when you look to a man to lead? What does that look like? Paint the picture for us.
And like every
Hey!
Shut the block down. Yeah, spin about me.
He's so messy.
So first, I know in order to be a good leader, you have to be a follower. So hopefully he followed somebody that he can idol in his life. I want somebody that is, well, the leader part. I just think it's like someone that's God-fearing, someone that knows themselves, someone that, like you said, self-awareness. I really have a chilly list, so I'm trying to keep it short. Leader, it's a whole list. Oh, I think like a 2-page list.
So for the people that's watching and you describing how you look at leadership, this is what you want to say? I mean, out of that long list, you name these things?
No, because those other things, they're...
Let me ask somebody else that question. Mommy,
What
3.
about this one?
Hold on. Let me...
Hold on. I'll let you think about it. I know you got a list in the phone. Mommy 3, love. A man that leads.
Hey, y'all.
Let's say hypothetically you want a man that leads. Can you describe that?
A man that leads.
Yeah.
I would say.
Like, what does it look like to you? If you had to sum it up in five sentences, not 5 sentences, 5 points.
5 points.
Yeah.
Man that's a leader. I would say,
So y'all say y'all want this shit, but y'all don't even
like on some
So,
real.
okay,
It's
but
taking
no,
long, it's
okay,
taking
so...
long. You got to pull out a list.
No, because I wanted to
I'm
show
not-
you the
I'm
things
coming
that
to-
are...
Hey,
Oh my gosh.
Because when you say
Nephew.
leader, because when you say leader,
what you said.
I look at a man. I look at a man at
Hey,
like,
little motherfucker. Hey.
God damn,
I'm
Damn,
sorry,
let
man.
me
Hey.
get it out.
I ain't said shit
I
all
ain't know
night.
you
At
can
least
even
let me-
talk that loud. Go ahead,
right.
talk it out. Let it out. Talk it out.
I'm going to sit back and rest my masculinity.
Oh my God, that what you be doing the whole time in your little square on them panels. So to me, I feel like a leader is a man that can just like lead. God damn, ain't no other way you can do it. Lead, meaning like, okay, I have kids, right? So when I look at a
Let me
man,
just skip to this. Like, what do you bring to the table?
so
Let me see how you get through this one.
what I bring to the table.
Yeah. Never mind.
Huh?
She's just going to left. You already know what she's going to go
No,
with,
I'm
right?
not. Okay.
Yeah, you already know where it's going to go.
What I can bring to the table.
Never mind.
What I can
But
bring
you got
to the
money
table.
now, so hey.
Right. I ain't on
Hey.
welfare no more.
Hey.
Hey. who said a food sandwich? I'll just play. But anyway, the thing that I can bring to the table, because it's so crazy that you asked me that, but you asked me what I want from a man, but now you asking me what I can bring.
It was just a joke.
Oh,
Yeah.
But so what I said, with a man that can lead, I feel like me being a mother.
All day.
No, I'm not. Me being a mother, I look for like everything when it comes to a man, like how he is with kids. I personally like to date men that already have kids. I don't like to date men.
What does
like
have to do with leadership?
I mean, I'm just letting
Never
it go.
mind. Okay, you ready? You ready?
Nah.
Hey y'all.
Never mind.
Mommy 3 love. Y'all already know what it is.
She knows.
When it comes, that question is tricky, but it's not tricky. I speak for myself, not all women, but what I look for in a man is two distinct things, and then the list comes. One, does he fit into my current lifestyle, right? And then two, does he have the potential of, according to how he is now, to fit into my future plans for myself?
So it's all about you when it comes to leadership.
We ain't talk. I didn't say nothing about leadership.
Okay, I thought you was asking leadership. My bad.
You want me to answer leadership?
No, go ahead and continue.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah, no, of course my choosing is about me. But yeah, so like, does he fit into my current lifestyle as far as being secure in himself and knowing what he has planned for him? And then in the future, like it's the same concept. Because some people can be cool for right now, but they don't have any purpose, or they're not sure of what they're supposed to be doing in their own life. So for the future, that wouldn't make sense. So as far as a leader, I think the leadership is, does he know what he want to do, right? Is he able to communicate and express what his plans and his purpose is, and I'm able to fall into line, right, and match what that is? Because
leadership it put me in my place. Because my dude, he already know I love to talk, so it's like he could give me that look. That's that leadership, baby. He give me that look. I can see him in that chair now. I'm like, you better shut the fuck up. So that's that leadership I like, to kind of like at least kind of put me back into, kind of put me back into where I need to be. Like he's the lead. Like when he walk in the room, like Big Daddy in the room, be quiet. Like I like this.
He just gotta know where he's going, bro. Life is chess. We on a chessboard right now, and I'm the queen on the board, and I'm moving around places, and I need the king to understand. Just better direct me where we're trying to get.
I would make decisions on behalf
I would say a leader. Hey,
I like a Big Daddy type dude. Like tell me, like, look, if I'm messing up, you better tell me I'm messing up. I like a man that I know for sure that whatever he say is right. Like he gonna make sure that I'm gonna trust his word.
Trustworthy.
I'm gonna trust what he say. Like he said, baby, you don't need to hang around them group of girls. Them girls ain't for you. Baby, you sure right.
Why? Is because
them girls ain't for me.
Okay, so back to this list, right? So back to this list.
And my friends want she
about the things on my list.
She just typed the list up.
No. I didn't type it up. But the things that really don't matter.
And now she has a perspective. Go ahead.
Read the list.
And now she woke.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so the things that are on.
It better be good. I'm sorry. I ain't gonna cut you off no more. We've been waiting for this for a long
y'all
time.
Don't do her
No.
that. She's a thorough thinker. She likes to thoroughly, think.
So the things that are on the list that really don't matter, but they're still on the list, they're like, nice teeth. People are buying veneers like they're fucking Skittles now, Oh, he has to dress nice. If somebody can't dress, then you can help him dress. It's like
are you talking about leadership?
No, you asked me the other things on the list, and I was telling you the other things on the list don't really matter because they're like fixable shit. It's just like, it's little shit, but it's still on the list. But it's like, if they don't have that, then it's like they just don't have it. Those are things that come with, I don't know, just time, because some people really can't. Jesus. So what is it saying in the Bible about childish things?
Put away childish game. What? Like you put away.
She asked him, can he be something like a preacher?
Oh yes.
What is it?
That man don't know nothing about no Bible.
Pastor Carter.
That's somebody else.
Pastor Carter.
No, I'm being serious.
I'm sorry. I was thinking about an air conditioner right now. So forgive me.
It's
so
not,
we'll be right back.
It's not that one.
Okay.
Put away child, or
it is,
or like, or what, when I was a child, I spoke as a child.
Yes,
or,
that
one.
That verse.
Read.
Everybody's heathens. Nobody knows the scripture.
So that verse.
Give it up.
That verse to me, that is leadership. It's like he knows his role. He knows how to play it. Yes. And he knew when he was a fucking child.
A manly man.
It's like he grew up finally. I mean, I remember.
Well, now.
I love me a
Now,
manly man.
I understand what you're
tell
saying.
me, baby.
Oh, you're
Shit.
being. Thank you. You're being.
Let me
I
get up.
understand what you're saying, but I don't get what you're saying in the
Gotcha.
relation to just because you grow up and realize that you're a man, don't mean you're a leader.
Mhm.
So, like, I guess what I'm looking for, and maybe the audience out there, is like really what is leadership to you, for you, like specifically, what does that man need to possess? What quality or skill does that person need to possess that would say that they are a leader in your eyes? Because in my eyes, a leader could be something different.
So along with that, I guess like
Off the
guidance,
table.
patience, guidance, patience, understanding, and again, when I said in order to be a good leader, you have to be a good follower.
Yes.
And being that the woman is the neck, the man is the head, and we kind of control the shit that he does. It's like when he follows me and I follow him, and we're like a tag team in this, like we're a duo. I feel that's what a leader is to me. Now, I don't know about, walking into the room, hey, Big Daddy, that's
I love me a
Right.
big daddy.
know,
Tell me,
but
baby. I will walk out this motherfucker. Big daddy tell me walk out, baby. I'm getting up. Shit.
I mean, that is a bonus, but
Mhm. No, I understand. I understand what you're saying.
I mean, I don't know. I just feel like I just hate when women pick and choose when they want to be dominant when it comes down to being in a relationship. You can't pick and choose because you don't want to, you don't want to put the grocery in the house. All of a sudden, you just, man, let me shut the fuck up.
Wait,
What?
who want to put a grocery
What's
up?
going on? I think she's checking out. fam.
Nah, okay, I'm
You know where she is about to go.
because I was finna.
No.
Okay. Let me
She
go
get
ahead.
ready to give real life personal experience.
No, not person. I'm just saying, like in a lot of cases, people like a lot of women pick and choose when they want to be dominant. Like,
I can't relate,
stop.
but I
You
think I
can't.
can.
Facts.
You be in a relationship, and all of a sudden, like when it comes down to
To the
certain
money
certain
or to
manly
certain
things,
Let me
all
be
of a
submissive
sudden,
so he
let
can
him
it.
do it. No, go get that case of water out that goddamn car since you want to be so goddamn dominant all the goddamn time.
So you saying if she's dominant normally she get the water out, but you ain't saying
No,
that she get the water.
it's pick and choose. Stop picking and choosing battles and just let shit just go
I need an
organically.
example.
I got it.
But I
The
feel like
Bible.
if you're with the
Choose
right
ye
person,
this day who you will serve.
Yeah.
I got it. The Bible. You get it? I know you were looking for me.
Stop,
You can't straddle the fence.
Stop picking stop trying to pick certain fights when it comes to a relationship. If you wanna sit in that woman vibe, sit in that shit.
If you gonna let
stay
the
that
man
way.
lead, let him
Stop
lead.
changing it. Cause one minute you wanna take over how he wanna go to a certain place. Let me put it in my GPS this way. No, let that man get his own damn phone out. Let him go his own route. Stop trying to make him do other routes your way. Cause you feel like
You
you
talking
done
right,
been there
so I ain't gonna tell you no
before.
lie.
But
You done been
sometimes-
there before.
But sometimes you can be that woman, right, and sit back and let him lead the way. But every man knows at some point, and sometimes the woman gonna have to kind of take over certain things, and just even if it's just
take over the
redirecting
thing.
him.
But that's when it comes down to communication. We talked about that at the first beginning of this whole segment. Communication. What kind of man do you want? Do you want a man that will let you do those things? Most men won't. They won't let you do those things.
What you say? You ain't giving no example.
No,
I don't know what you're saying.
it ain't no example. It's like what man that whatever man you choose, that's the type of man that fits what you want from him. If you get with a man that would like for you to like, okay, I choose that. Okay, if you tell him, look, I went that way before. Let me put that in the GPS. You got most men that will sit there and put his own damn direction in and be like, this how I want to go. He don't want to listen to you. He just wants you to sit in that passenger seat.
Yeah, I mean that's little
and
stuff.
go
But that's little stuff.
But that's
like,
what I'm
there's
saying.
not always
Pick
little
and
things.
choose. I'm just saying, most women pick and choose when they want to be dominant and when they don't. It don't work that way in all relationships. You can't pick and choose when you want to be so dominant to a man. Let that man be a man.
Yeah, I don't get it.
I mean, hey,
I get what you're saying.
Whatever floats your
I get
boat.
what you're saying.
Whatever floats your boat.
100%.
You got some women be
100%.
arguing with men. You got some women be just arguing with a man, just arguing up and down.
Up and down.
Arguing like shit, man. Just be arguing about little dumb stuff, and then when it come down to manly things, what you think that is manly, oh,
don't know about that, Walden.
Like I said, get the case of water out the trunk. You feel like you shouldn't do that. A lot of women feel like they shouldn't do that. They feel like they shouldn't take out the trash. You got a lot of women feel like I shouldn't take out the trash. I got a man living with me. He should take out the trash. He should do these things. But then again, you got some other situations where you feel like I want to be dominant in this situation, in decision making, going on a trip. I want to go to this hotel, but you feel like he should be the one to take out the goddamn trash. He should be the one to pick the damn hotel.
But nah, because some men ain't. That's why I'm trying to understand what you were saying. Because in that situation, and this is a specific example, right? Come on, bro. You're taking out the trash. It's like I'm not asking that. A man will know that. Pick up the water.
You say a man should know that. That's you feeling like that should be that's a dominant thing, right? Taking out the trash.
But
right?
that does not take away from the fact that if I'm a better planner, if I plan better trips, if I know how to pick out hotels, that don't take away from him being the man.
Like, yes, it do.
It's like that's
yes,
what
do.
that's no.
Yes, it do.
Because a lot of men don't even want to do that.
Most
men, if we're being honest, most men don't even like. They gonna go on a trip because you want to go. They're going to pay for the trip because you want to go. And so if you want to plan it, and he can be like, here my card, put it on my card. Let me know when we're leaving. Let me know the information. That don't mean that
man ain't
I'm
like
taking
that.
over.
Damn sure ain't, because I need to know.
That's what I'm saying. Every man need to know.
Well, I don't know. I know men who don't mind the women like planning the trip. That's not. I don't think that's a comparison to being dominant because you planning the trip and he's taking out the trash.
Well, I will say, as we segue to what men need.
Wait, before you get to it though,
sure, please.
I feel like for me personally,
here we go. She said, "I feel like it's already emotional."
I feel that for the right person, I will be submissive.
Oh, really?
Yes. I would be submissive for the right person. But but if he's not that my person, then of course I'm going to continue to act like an alpha female because I can't fuck with a bitch boy. Like they're too. You're
going to continue to act like an alpha female. You should never be an alpha female.
No, I shouldn't. But if it's not the right person, I am.
It don't matter if you get the right person or not. You should always rest in your femininity.
You shouldn't even attract those type of niggas. Like straight
You're
up,
absolutely right.
You shouldn't
but
even
I'm just
attract
telling
them.
you.
When you sit in your I'm telling you, like they will come to you.
Oh, he finna eat y'all.
Right, hold on.
Shit.
I gotta jump in on this. It's y'all's choice, ladies. Y'all are choosing these type of men.
Yes.
Y'all need to take accountability. This is so much women today that are like, these men ain't shit. These guys are leaders. Why are you choosing these men, ladies? No, I'm not talking.
So
Why are you choosing them? Go ahead. There's no explanation for it. Why are you choosing them? Why do you let these guys fuck you when they're losers and they're not leaders? This happens all the time. Women let guys into their space when they're not worth it. So take accountability and realize that you're the one that are choosing these type of guys. So go ahead and tell me why. Why are y'all choosing these type of men and then complaining about it when you're the one who let them in?
But I didn't complain about.
I just heard so much, especially from these two, about how guys, especially how guys aren't leaders today.
You heard? I don't have man problems. Look, I'm happy with all my friends.
So
I don't have man problems.
Currently, as of right now, I am single.
Are you celibate?
And I'm working on myself.
Are you celibate?
And I have a rose.
Are you celibate? Are you celibate? Are you celibate?
I'm trying to answer, but you're interrupting me.
Answer's
I
celibate.
have a rose. And I have a vibrator.
So you're celibate.
And I have.
No. It's a yes or no question.
No,
are you celibate? Are you celibate? Yes or no? Are you fucking a guy within the last month? So are you celibate?
In the last month?
Yeah,
I am.
You're celibate. You haven't slept with nobody.
In the last month, no.
Okay. Well,
wait, you haven't?
That's very rare. I don't think so.
Celibate.
Somebody in the chat asked if you have any kids.
Me?
No, I don't have any children.
I got a daughter, so yeah,
No,
I do.
But
no,
the other young lady over there say she was celibate as well.
Somebody asked if you are a virgin.
I am, because I ain't got no kids to show for it. So
here's the thing, though. Nobody should complain about men being a certain way. Nobody, because those guys should be left over there where they're supposed to be. They're not leaders. They need to go learn about it. Women shouldn't be sleeping with those guys because that's how they're gonna learn. Is if y'all stop sleeping with them. If y'all keep fucking guys that aren't leaders and aren't good men, what are they gonna do? They're
They
gonna keep
think-
doing
they
it.
gonna think
They're
doing
gonna
it,
keep
right.
being losers. They're gonna keep
Or nobody
finding girls
has-
that they can
yeah.
spend plates on. But all I hear all the time is women complaining all the time. Man,
So-
these men are
so-
leaders.
so
These men are
again-
doing this. These men are doing that. Why are y'all giving them time of day?
So
Why do they
again,
get the time of day?
again, I didn't complain about anybody that I was seeing that was not a leader. I didn't say that. I was not in here complaining at all whatsoever. I didn't say that.
I've been hearing a lot of talk
You've
tonight
been
about
hearing,
how
but I, Landy Love, did not complain about a man. They asked me what I wanted, and I said that I wanted a leader.
But
I
see,
wanted
here's the
guidance.
thing. How old
I
are you?
want-
How old are you?
Mm-mm.
How old are you? No. I
Landy
want to know.
Love.
How old are you?
That
How old are, okay, well, just give me an estimate. How old are you? Over 30?
27.
Okay, you're over 30 and you're single, correct?
Mhm.
Okay, so if you're talking about this subject, if you're saying that, that like guys, you're just explaining, right? You're not saying that you haven't experienced it. You're obviously talking about this as a single lady over 30 because it's a part of your life in some way, shape, or form. You can sit here and try to say, oh, I'm not saying specifically about me, but obviously it's a part of your life. If you're over 30 and you're a single woman, you're bringing this up because you're projecting about it. You're talking about it for a reason. You wouldn't just talk about it for no fucking reason. It's because it's something that you've experienced some way in your dating life over the last decade. Have you not experienced?
But
I don't-
again, I didn't complain.
It-
That's
I'm
the
sorry,
only thing I'm
bringing it
getting
up,
at.
bringing
She-
up
but this
that
is a
men aren't as
podcast.
leaders as much, then I think you're
She
kind
didn't
of
say that.
No, but I
They
did
asked her
not
what she
say.
wanted in a
They
leader.
asked me
What's a
what
leader
I
look like?
wanted.
I know, and you're saying men aren't being these leaders,
I
correct?
did not say that. They asked me what I wanted.
Okay.
That was it.
You got to rest in your femininity.
I did not complain about a man.
So,
And I know how to be submissive. And I'm not speaking for me. I'm speaking for other women. When other women that do mess with fuck boys, they're like, I gotta be the alpha female because this motherfucker won't take out the trash. So I'm not disagreeing with what you're saying. I'm not disagreeing with what you're saying, but as far as me, again, Landy Love, I did not complain about a man. They asked me what I wanted. I told them what I wanted.
Okay, well,
That's
we
it.
can sit here and play
So-
semantics all
so-
day long over words, but it doesn't mean anything. The big point that I'm trying to make is women, a lot of women, I'm not saying you, let's not say specifically you, most women be choosing these guys though. But bottom line, most women be choosing these guys and then they complain 5 minutes later. Like, he's not a leader, he's not this, he's not this. Okay, why'd you give up the box then? Why'd you sit there and give up everything to this guy?
Some people do need
Because they
fuck
got
buddies.
finesse. They
Some
got
people do need their club shout out.
No,
Some
they
people-
don't. No, they don't. That is some bullshit. That is some today shit, okay? But 30, 40 years ago, our moms, our grandmothers weren't acting that fucking way.
And you know
That's
what you
new
told me
age
earlier?
bullshit.
You know what
Blast
you
from
told
the
me earlier?
past.
But that was
Blast
back
from the
then.
past.
This is now.
That doesn't mean that you can't hold values that our parents had. We've been around for 100,000 years. Humans have been around for 100,000 years.
And they've
okay?
been evolving.
We've been
They've been
intelligent.
evolving for
Yeah,
30,000
but we've been somewhat
years.
intelligent for 2 to 10,000 years, okay? So we've been learning some shit. Religion has taught us a lot of shit. And what did we do over the last 100 years? We threw that shit out the window. We were like, screw all that religion, screw all that philosophy that we've been growing in. No, we threw all that out the window and chose hedonism. That's bullshit. We need to take accountability, and you can't sit here and say, well, everybody wants sex or they want to do, or people have these sex drives. No, that's bullshit. Like,
I'm sorry,
Some
but
people do.
you
that's what do
'cause people
want
are
yeah,
sex.
you're
individuals.
right, but that doesn't mean that we should give into our animal instincts
Yeah,
and be
you're
that.
right.
You
We should
giving
give
it.
into
You giving it
hedonism.
your animal.
If you want to give
right
into
now,
your
'cause you yelling.
pleasure all the time,
Why you
you're
yelling
gonna
at my
fuck up.
friend? Why you yelling at my friend? We don't even honestly. I sat here long enough, but that energy, I don't really
that's
do that.
sister
He
code.
ain't yelling.
I don't really do
y'all.
that. You know what I'm saying? And it's, I'm feeling it,
That's
and people
sister
Hey
feeling it.
man, screw
So, you
y'all's
know, so
feelings,
this is-
man. Feelings are nothing.
No,
It's
no, they
not about
are.
your feelings.
that
They
sister
are.
code coming
They
strong.
are. They are. So we're
It's
gonna
just,
bring
it's
it
just
down.
feelings. It's
Simmer
We're
just
gonna
down,
bring
simmer
it down. We're gonna bring it down, or we're gonna end it because I don't want you to yell at my friend while I'm sitting here. You can yell at her later when I ain't around. But right now we're gonna either talk civilly.
I just want people to take accountability. That's
Okay.
all I'm saying. And a
Thank
lot
you.
of people today need
Yeah,
to
really?
get out of the hedonistic cycle. Instead of sitting there pointing fingers and saying, hey, they're doing this, I'm going to do this because everybody else is doing it. Nah, everybody needs to get out of the hedonistic cycle. It's not going to fix anything.
It's just, what's the response? What, like, after what he said, like, what is your response to him, like, with what he said?
I thought I just responded to him.
Like,
But am I wrong?
Are you married?
I just
Are you
said-
married?
No, I'm
Jesus
not. I have a
Christ.
girlfriend.
I
I've been with her
literally
for 2
just
years.
said I agree with what he's saying.
mm-hmm.
But again, when we
She's
talk
taking
about
it personal. She's like
I
personifying
know,
with
but
what I
when we
said.
talk about communication, like just the other day on Instagram, I posted the little boy spelling Nutella, and his dad was like, "What does that say?" He said peanut butter, because like that's the communication between a man and a woman. I literally just said I agree with what you're saying, but he's still going.
But you know what? I think it's kind of like,
Because I said yes.
I
There
feel
are
like
some of
it's
us.
certain words. I feel like like before he came up, it was something that you said. You said something like, you only, you would tone down, like you would only be submissive to certain men.
And again, and I just said,
and you said that you would not. So that means like the men that you do come encounter with, like you still using that masculine role because you know that that's not what you want.
and then
right?
while he was speaking, I just said that is not me. I'm speaking for other women that I've seen, because there are a lot of women again that mess with fuckboys and they feel like, oh, I have to be the man in a relationship.
So right now you're not submissive to no one. So right now,
no, because I want to be submissive to my husband. I'm not about to be submissive to no random.
So just listen. So right now you're only just fucking with niggas that just there. Basically,
No.
that's all he's saying.
Well, she said she's celibate.
No,
so it
I'm
just
not
depends if
fucking with niggas.
So you're not fucking with
No,
nobody.
I'm gonna call cap on this because women all day long want to say, "I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this." Now that's fine. You might be telling the truth.
She ain't gotta lie to you.
9
Nobody
times
else
out of
listening.
10, most people capping about that. Okay, most women are fucking somebody and they're completely trying to cap and be like, "No, I'm not." If before all this show happened, you might have bragged about it 20 minutes ago, and like.
Brag about what?
Bragged about having like a guy right now or something, like having like a sexual relationship, but not actually being in a real relationship. A lot of women
really
do
think
that.
you understand what I'm saying. I want a husband.
Yeah.
I don't think you heard that part. I'm not in my 20s. I'm not bragging on some nigga.
And there's a lot of
like,
women
what am
that
I bragging about?
A lot of women want a husband.
Are you talking about my
a lot
pussy?
Of women,
like, what are you talking about?
A lot of women want a husband, but they're still sleeping with other people while they're looking for a husband. Like you can sit here and shake your head and be like, "Oh, I'm not doing that." There's a ton of women that say that they're looking for a husband, but they're literally sleeping with a whole other person the whole time they're looking for a husband.
How old are you again?
She's there shaking her head,
No,
yes,
I'm
because it's a
listening
thing.
to you.
Yeah, because it's a thing. I know. I'm getting proof.
It's
I'm
true.
just getting proof.
I mean, because it's true.
It's
like,
true.
we don't
Thank you.
admit it.
Right.
You can
We
sit here and
don't
shake your head
admit
like,
it.
no,
It may
I'm
not
not
be
doing none of this. But I
personal.
got a couple
Right.
women
It
right
may-
here who
it may
agree
not-
with me.
it
I
may
know
not
what
be
women
something
do.
their journey in life is
I mean,
not
we
my
can be
journey.
fucking somebody and still be in love with somebody.
Hold
Yeah.
on, wait a second. I wasn't nodding my head as in, yeah, that's what I'm doing. I was nodding my head like, yeah, I've witnessed it. Like, I see it
I
happening.
saw it so
You get
many
what I'm saying? It's
times.
not something that I personally condone. But yeah, like there are women who say, such and such. That's
What that got to do with
They
her?
be capping.
Right, that has nothing to
with
do with her. That's
me,
why
He
I
ain't
said
even
personal.
talking about her. He's not
No,
talking
he
about
did.
her.
Yes, he
said she's
is.
capping. He
Yeah.
said she
Yes,
capping
he
right now
is.
because
He
women
did,
did
right. I was just
No.
clearing up personally. Hey, personally, I'm nodding because I've seen it happen. But as far as her speaking for her personal experience, she said, "Hey, this is not what I'm doing."
Yeah, no,
I do agree with the statement
you
that
can
you're
say
making,
that at
but
all,
where
and
I
yeah,
am
I
right
can't
now-
prove it. I can't prove that you're fucking anybody over the last
Because-
month. But I'm just saying, 9 times out of 10, when women say these things, they cap it.
Hey.
You might not. You might be the exception to the rule.
Right.
That's cool. But 9 times out of 10, when women say what you just said, it's cap.
What
Okay, they really be sleeping with somebody the whole time.
My thing is, what am I gonna gain for that? Gain from that? From lying? Shit, if I'm
Right.
doing it, I'm doing it. If I'm not, I'm not.
If
I'm
what
not,
are you
I'm
going to
not.
gain from it? You're right. You're not going to gain anything. You're going to lose.
Exactly.
You're going to lose nothing. You're only going to lose out of it.
Exactly.
But there's tons of women. Like I said, maybe you're the exception to the rule. But most women are totally losing in that type of situation. It's happening all day long. There's tons of women that are fucking dudes and getting nothing out of it.
Y'all
Let's
gotta
see
stop
how
being
many
so
women-
personal on
yeah.
panel. This is
Yeah.
a panel.
Right.
You can't think too
But
much
they-
of you.
No,
like,
he was asking
No,
for her
when you
personal
talk to
experience,
somebody
though.
and you
Yeah.
say
I was talking to her
you
personal.
was
I'll
you.
admit, I was talking to her
He
personal.
He was talking to me.
Yeah, I'll admit that. I'll admit I was
I
talking
wouldn't
to her
even
personal.
take it. Like, you gotta
But-
take it.
But
he was
still, he was
her
talking to
personally.
me.
He was
Yeah.
talking to
I'll
her
change it up
personally.
though and say 9 times out of 10 though, I'm right, and I know that for a fact. I have
Okay,
more
so-
friends that are women than most guys will
Why you
ever
ain't
have.
married? Why you ain't married your
I-
girl yet? When y'all get married?
I'm not trying to get married until it's
Oh.
right. Like there's a certain time when you know it's correct, like when you know that it's the perfect time, and that's when a man does
So right
it.
now you just
a man
wasting her
doesn't.
time.
A
Right now you
man,
playing with
a
her.
man gets married whenever it's meant for him to get married. A man doesn't get married
So
whenever
right
a
now,
woman
what y'all
tells
doing?
him to get married.
So you ain't ready yet.
Yeah, you're right. I'm not married yet. You're
Oh.
completely correct because a man gets married when he's ready, not when the woman tells him to get married.
So
And that is
hypothetically,
true. The man is the decisionaire.
Yes,
yeah, like,
yes.
he
Whenever
makes the
he's ready.
decision.
Yes, whenever I'm ready, I will do it. But no, it's not based off of anybody's opinion other than mine. That's
So
it.
if your girl break up with you today, and you ready in like 2 years, and you're not with this same girl, you just gonna marry whoever you with?
No, that's not how it works at all. You wait until it's the right time. As a man,
When
you
is
wait
it,
until
like that's what I'm saying? You've been with this girl.
'Cause
You
if
know
she
that you
ready
love
and
this
you
I've
girl.
been
not-
with her for 2 years. Yeah, and she really wants it. She would tell y'all right now if she was here. She really wants. She just was telling me yesterday. She really wants to get married. She tells me all the time. but that doesn't mean
But
that
it's
I'm
not
going
our
to.
choice.
That doesn't
Marriage
mean
ain't
I'm
our
going to sit
choice.
down on one knee and say, all right, I want to give it to you right now. No, she's been
But
begging me.
marriage-
She's been begging me for a year. I'm not
Yeah.
going to sit there and do it just because she's
Marriage
asking
ain't our
for it.
choice.
So
It's
the
Marriage
based
question-
off
ain't a
of
woman's
me.
choice.
So her question is, so if she left, because that's what she wants, right? And if she does what I tell women, if you know what you want and you're not getting that, and she leaves to go with somebody who's ready for that, you gonna just marry who you with, or you like? That's what she's asking.
You would wait until you find
gotta
another
start back
girl, and then
over.
you would start back over. As a guy
It's-
at 31 years old, and I look very young for being 31, I can put this off another 5, 6, 7 years. It's women who have to worry about putting it off for a
Marriage,
year,
'cause it's not
2,
our
3,
choice.
4. Yeah, I could put this off as long as I want. It's the women that have to worry about it. It's not. I'm not worried about it. I can
That's
start another
objective,
relationship and do it again.
but
Because women
that's
ain't out here
objective.
proposing to men. Like
I just went to my
it's-
friend's wedding like 2 years ago, and she was like 46 when she got married. It was beautiful. But
Yeah. I mean,
so that's objective, is what I'm saying.
yeah, it's objective, but that's definitely the exception to the rule because most women aren't going to get married. Aren't going to get married
Right,
at
that's
an
why I
older
said
age.
men. Like
Most aren't.
Diddy
If you
is
look
a
at the
good
statistics,
example.
there's very few women that are going to have a beautiful wedding after 40 years old. You know, bless her, but that's just not going to happen a lot.
Mm-hmm.
That's true because we don't pick. We gotta wait for a man to.
I don't know. I got a
propose.
couple ready to marry right now. I don't know. I
Yeah,
don't
but they
understand these
simps. Would
statistics,
you
what
really
say.
wanna be with
No, I don't
them?
know simps. I don't know any simps.
I'm
Actually.
telling you, those guys that are instantly willing
I
to
don't know.
marry a girl that's
I
like
didn't say
not-
instantly. I didn't say it was instant.
Like, I don't know your circle of people, but my circle of people, I'm not messing with no basic ass person.
Okay, I mean, I'm just saying, and those guys that
I ain't
aren't
messing with no
basic,
basic
hold
ass
on, those
person.
guys that aren't basic, the guys that make good money or they're actually good men, guess what? They don't like being loyal. They don't like being with one girl. So you could sit there and have that
cheat.
mentality
That's
of
not
I'm only gonna shoot up here, but
Be
guess what?
cheat.
But
Those
why
guys
is
up
it al-
here
but
aren't
why
gonna be
is it
loyal to
always
you.
about money for you? That's what you
Hey,
talk about is money.
You want me to explain to you why? Because provision is everything for a man. Provision is literally everything. For 10,000 years, provision was everything. If a man was fully able to provide for his woman and do everything, then she was fully happy. It's only until the dollar got devalued in the 1900s that put men in a position where they can't be providers anymore. Men were providers for thousands of years, okay? If it wasn't for the system putting them in the point where they can't even provide for you anymore, you wouldn't be trying to work. You wouldn't be having to do all this shit to try to keep up with men. It's all the Fed's fault. It's all the government's fault for devaluing the dollar to the point where a man can't be a provider anymore. You seriously want a guy? You just said you won't be in around a circle of a bunch of broke guys, right?
I didn't.
But no, I'm not saying that. I'm not trying to sit here and point fingers, but I'm just saying.
I did not. If you're gonna
But
quote
good men,
me,
right?
quote
Good
me.
men. Okay.
No.
Okay.
No,
What
no.
was your quote then?
And
Go
I
ahead.
didn't just say men.
What
I'm
was your
talking
quote
about
then?
people. I'm not messing with basic ass people.
Okay. You're not messing with basic ass people. So what does that mean? Like, how much money is a guy that's not basic?
Why is it always money?
Because men need to be providers. That is what you need to be able to pay
But
your
every
rent.
relationship that you're surrounded by, it doesn't have to be like a man. It could be a woman. I'm talking about my circle. You keep bringing it back to a man and money.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not talking about money at all whatsoever. And I don't know if you heard me earlier. I want what's in your brain.
Okay.
And not what's in your pockets.
And that's.
But if you have
you can
that,
say
yes,
that,
that's a
but
bonus.
statistically shows women want a man that makes 58% or more than them. Statistically, that's what the facts show. Like that, I can show you statistics all day long that show that a woman, if she makes 100K a year, she wants a guy who makes 150K a year. So you can sit here and say money don't matter, but statistics show money matters.
Okay.
That's all I'm saying. Like, we can sit here and say all day long we don't care about money and what a man has, but man, at the end of the day, it does matter. And if he doesn't have money, he needs to at least have drive.
I also didn't say I didn't care about money.
Mhm.
I didn't say that. So that's why I'm like, if you're gonna quote me, quote me.
Yeah. No, I just want everybody to understand provisioning is the biggest reason why men are in the position they are today. Y'all would love men if they were able to fully take care of you. It really sucks that they can't.
I think the thing is what you're doing right, and we're talking about statistics, but I believe everybody here is kind of like out and beat the statistics, with the numbers about everything, such as black women have this statistical number, black men this statistical number, but like a lot of us aren't in that statistics that you're quoting. So it's like we hear you, but it's kind of irrelevant to the facts of who we are as individuals.
And I understand it might be individually different, but for podcasts and things on YouTube and stuff like that, sometimes you want to give general advice for the 51%, for the majority. Now it's nice talking about the minority, or it's nice talking about like the exceptions to the rule. But when you're giving advice, dating advice, when you're doing stuff like this, you really want to give it for the majority.
So first off, no one is giving dating. Nobody gave any kind of advice.
Well, it's a talk show, so people watch this because they're trying to learn about dating more. Whether it's they're trying to get better at it or whatever it is, they're trying to learn
how
about
to beat
dating,
the statistics.
You know,
guys.
like that's why people are watching. So I give advice based off of the majority. Like I have a dating show also, and the whole point of it is that I like to give advice for the majority. And you know, like we can talk about the minority all the time.
Personally, I didn't ask for your advice. If that's what you were trying to give, I didn't ask for it because now,
I know most women over 30 that are single don't ask for it, but they fucking need it still. That's just the fact. Like.
Another thing I said I was working on self. I don't have time to focus. Like I need to recollaborate.
And it just goes back to, man, if you're over 30 and you're single and you're still working on yourself, that's a problem. I'm sorry. I'm just being honest.
Go talk to your girl, bro. Go call your girl. Go call your girl. Go call your girl.
I'm sorry.
Go call your girl.
There's a lot of people that are
playing. Go call your girl.
Simmer down.
Go call your girl.
I'm just saying, man. I'm just being honest.
Go call your girl.
Tell somebody simmer down.
Simmer down.
Go
call your girl.
She's actually watching right now. What's up, baby?
Yeah, give her a phone call. I think you need to decompress and let her coach. You know, I don't know what she do for you, but let her coach you down, bring it down a little bit.
All right, y'all. I think we're gonna go ahead and end on that note. That was it's getting tense.
Hey, it's nothing but love, everybody. I love all y'all,
love. Man. That's why I was like, I don't never take no personal on panels, man. This is a discussion. We just here to talk about it, and we don't take this shit home. And that's just what it is.
You gotta do like a well-being check.
Yeah, like for real. Like in most cases,
HR,
me being 31, me trying to be on a self journey is just not doing right.
Make sure I get to her feelings. We got HR watching.
It's not doing too good.
Make sure you fill out the report, okay?
I don't like it. I'm gonna pray on it tonight because I be fighting for my friends on my mind. I don't fight no more for me.
Yeah, that sisterhood is strong.
Yeah, I fight for my friends. Don't.
Yeah. But she held hers for real.
She shouldn't have had to.
But she did. But she grown. She grown.
We all grown.
She can hold her.
And there's a certain level of respect that you give adults when you enter a room and speak to them. You know, I understand you had some points you want to get across, but you got to understand who you talking to when you talk to people. And if you don't know who you talking to, get into a situation to find out who you're talking to first. Because everybody's not gonna receive your message the way you want them to receive.
Jafar, I promise you, she held her. She did. No, it just you because you can't. You ain't gonna be able to
read the room.
You know, like you're not gonna be able to fight.
I'm not.
She held
away from you.
She did.
You have to read the room.
Everybody don't engage.
And what you talk about on your podcast may not be what he talks about on his podcast.
Oh, that's totally fine.
You know, so then was it his tone?
Yeah, was it the tone?
It was
for real.
Everything. It was everything. Like when he talks, he attacks. He doesn't listen. He hears. So it's like he says, and then he will say, "I understand," but then he doesn't understand. But when I put myself into your shoes, being empathetic, and I was like, "I understand where you're coming from. You are right." But every time I told you were right, it was like you were like, ding, like you got a fucking star, and you're like, I gotta keep going.
Yeah, because I know I'm right. I'm just being dead ass honest. I know I'm right. Like it's not about like I think or anything. I know I'm right. Okay. It's just a fact.
Well, if that works for you, if that works for your
that's why I'm very successful at 31 years old, and I have $500,000 at my age. Yeah, that's why. Yeah, you gotta do shit like this. You gotta be very stingent about what you want, what you like,
but not to strangers.
You know, all that stuff. Yeah.
But this is a lesson for you to learn right here, right? And this is like this ain't really gonna happen, but it's something you need to really understand. When you meet new people, and you pay attention first, because this could have went totally different. I could be really upset. I don't like my friends feel no certain way, because we ain't come here to feel no certain way. We came here to converse, be on Lapeef's podcast. You know, we didn't come here to feel no way. The fact that I feel a way, if I really felt a way, and we on live air, and you talk about you got $500,000, nigga, pull up. And you leave out.
Well, it just goes to show it was the tone.
I'm not saying
that. Listen, it was the tone, though.
I'm not saying.
I'm sorry about the tone, man. That's what it was.
Listen, everybody got it. I'm not saying that's gonna happen. What I'm saying is understanding.
But it's just, I didn't know nobody on this panel. I didn't know nobody, and somebody could have said something that I didn't agree with. And it could be their tone, but I didn't want to feel. I didn't feel no type of way. I didn't feel no personal type of way about nobody. It's not that deep.
No, it's not that deep. This is something that people don't understand when when this is a conversation.
But was it a tone? Like, I want to know, was it the tone?
So it was like, it's
So
like
no, wait.
Okay.
I only
Facts.
want you
Facts.
to apologize for something or say you're sorry for something that you're really gonna work on.
So was it the tone?
So it was every fucking thing.
Okay, well, I'm not gonna apologize for any of it because like the tone, like honestly,
You
I'm
heard
sorry,
it.
but fuck your feelings. Like I don't care about somebody's feelings. Like I'm here to discuss, debate, talk about things. Like if you get caught up in your feelings over words, I'm sorry. I don't get caught up in feelings over words. People can call me anything, say anything to me. I'm never going to get emotional over words because they're just words. I know. And I'm sorry. I understand women are completely different than men. I know that I'm completely different than most people. But at the same time, this is a show. I'm trying to, debate. I'm trying to interact with people. And if the way I do that bothers you, I'm really sorry. But that's how I debate everybody. Don't take it personal because it doesn't matter who's on this panel or if we were what show it was. I would still debate the exact same way. I would still talk to a man, a woman, anybody in that same tone. And I'm sorry if you didn't like it, but that's just how I am. I'm congruent. I'm like that with everybody. And I'm sorry if you didn't like it. Yeah. Well, I'm sorry that it affected you that way, but I'm not sorry about what I said.
All right. You guys,
so that was it on the Lapeef show. I don't know, maybe I'm just so used because I've been on his podcast before and I just know how he debate. And it's I know how you debate. I know how you share words.
Thanks, Jay. I'm gonna talk about that.
So that was it on the Lapeef show.
Yeah, I appreciate you guys tuning in. Make sure you guys hit that like button. Also, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Appreciate you guys tuning in. I'm gonna see if I could do this on Wednesdays moving forward. I appreciate y'all. It's not a touchscreen.
No, that's why I know it ain't no touchscreen. It ain't a touchscreen, maybe. I thought it was.
I do that with my Mac every time too, bro. I always think it's